I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not know. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that left us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you. That's why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us.
And I guarantee you, when we finish, there will not be a winner or the loser. Today we all wear the jersey of Liberia, and the victory belongs to the people, to the peace and to our democracy. As we begin to build upon the foundation of this new Liberia, I, George Fokke Klonjrade Bapugbe Tape Malewia, the new president, will first give thanks and praises to the Almighty God for the blessing He has bestowed upon our country. And I say, my people, thank you,
The supporters of His Excellency Joseph Boakai presents him as a poor man from Lofa, and I said that he will understand the plight of the poor people. Fellow Liberians, do not be fooled. First President Boakai is not poor like you, not even as me. As Vice President, his office received more money. His office received more money from the government budget than any other Vice President has received in Liberia's history. He has enjoyed some of the best and most lucrative government jobs. Minister of Agriculture, Ambassador, Managing Director of LPMC, at the time when LPMC had money, and several other positions. First President Boakai might have been poor a long time ago, but today he is among the richest 1% of Liberians who are enjoying the best of this country.
That led to decades of war still run deep. But so too does the longing for reconciliation. A reconciliation defined not by political bargaining or by an artificial balance of power by tribe, region, religion, or ethnicity, but by the equality of opportunity and a better future for all Liberians.
I'm extremely happy to be in the United States of America, long considered the lands of free and the home of the brave. My visit here today is a response to the kind invitation extended to me by President Ronald Reagan, a man of abiding courage, strong will, and foresight. As you know, Liberia and the United States have a long and historic friendship which spans more than 150 years.
Man, got respect.
What I call sort of vicious lie about the fact that Mr. Kobe is gay or bring gay lifestyle to Liberia is complete bullshit. When people can accuse you of stealing people's money, when they can accuse you of being involved in war, anything, people don't make up stuff. They don't make up shit. Excuse my language, right? So it's complete nonsense. I mentioned earlier, I don't know if, I'm sure you were here, right? You playing the game, right? I'm married to Teresa, 2 children, 5 grandchildren. I believe in traditional family values, so it's complete bullshit, complete nonsense.
I resigned May 11th. When on the start of the new session, after the president of Liberia, after our Supreme Court victory for us, and the president made his now famous speech that they will continue to work with the so-called majority, even before defining what that majority was going to be, because we're going into a new session. We decided that to avoid the continuous confrontations and acrimony at the legislature, we decided to step aside. So we resigned. They never got the votes to try us or remove us, and we maintained they would not have gotten the votes. There is a reason why the Constitution requires a supermajority, and if we wanted to go by the rule of law, and we should go by the rule of law, 49 votes were required. That was never attained, so we resigned.
I'm too hard on the CDC. You know, it's for reasons sometimes, Akaro. The big ball that CDC dropped, it was right, one of it was right here in Nimba. My brother, let me tell you something. There's nowhere in the world where hundreds of candidates participate in the election. And in the second round, only 2%. And the number of vote cast in the second round is more than the first round. It's not possible. That's what happened in Nimba.
He is adjusting. Watch this moment without any commentary. It's going down. First blow. There you have it.
Because the party felt betrayed. The Salif-led administration was splashing jobs and cash and political cohesion, arresting our people arbitrarily, putting them behind bars. The CDC got challenged. We braved the storm. We challenged the status quo. We never surrender. The first 6 years we never surrender. 12 years we never surrender. And this party will never, with emphasis, ever surrender to the evil forces. By 2011, 3 of our soldiers were executed on this party ground. 2 at the back and 1 right at the headquarters. The man who shot and killed our people today is a darling boy in the Liberian National Police. They brought him back to shoot more guns. Get ready to shoot. Because we challenge the status quo appropriately. Kuma was murdered on this battleground. The boy was killed.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. The viewers increasing. Again, I want to say we do appreciate you. We really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. Today we are live in Nimba County, the second most populated county in the Republic of Liberia. And we are also live in Bangabong County on 92.1 FM Radio Liberia. In Bong County, let me repeat, in Bangabong County, Radio 92.1 FM. So we are being relayed in Bong County and we are being relayed in Nimba County. We appreciate each and every one of you actually to keep sharing the show. And we want to recognize, as usual, recognize all people until we can get the other guests on. So let me start recognizing our great people. Venetia's Bar, watching from Nukrutan. Theodore L. Morris. I say hi, hello, my beautiful family. Honorable Senvi Kilmet. I can't wait. Rodney Ja. Rodney, how are you? Thank you for this initiative. According to Rodney Ja. Amara Jala Kamara. Good evening, frontline generals. I'm following live from Brussels. Rodney, we see you. You're ready, Hawa Port Wilson, Washington, Australia. Nathan Jibade. General, good evening, General Gray, and others. I'm following you from Greensville City, Sando County. Tracy Benson. Hello, General. How are you? Tracy, following from Dubai. Where somebody on the YouTube text 39E100%. We'll have Simon Zul Jr., good evening, great general of all parties, EDC. Under Akaros Great, Jerry Swa. Good evening, gentlemen. Favor L. Morris. Hello, our general, Michelle, the guest CP1TM. Anyway, that's on our YouTube channel. I'm watching from Honeybee Community RIA. Thank you very much. You can tune in our YouTube channel, Liberia Action TV. Mike Kuhn, good evening, family watching from Guinea. We have Guinea in the house being represented. Joseph D. Newman, good evening, family. Saturday, Zongwe Wudulet, watching from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. We got Atlanta, Georgia, USA in the house. Our port, she said, our port, Wilson. She said, thanks to all the great general that is still standing strong for the common people. Thank you very much. Emmanuel Borden, I'm following. Otelo Kolo, Otelo and Kolo. I'm watching live from the Mohead, watching live from Mohead, Minnesota, USA at my residence, hi, General. Otelo, thank you very much. Minnesota is represented. Aliu Kamara, hi, brother. Precious Pantete, good evening, family. Precious, how are you? Ayuba Gafi Suarez, CEO. Mike Kuhn, my general. Melvin Powon, Melvin President Harvard Powon, watching from Minnesota. Minnesota has two representatives in the house tonight. Elijah P. Sherman. I'm watching from Buchanan. Buchanan Grand Basso is here. Douglas Biddy. Good afternoon, Mr. Gray. Emmanuel Saki from Kakatan City, Kak City. Grandma, can I see you in the house? I got to see Grandma in the house. Stanley Bosso, a very pleasant greeting to the peace-loving citizens of Mama Liberia, watching live from my residence in Congress City. I'm Stanley Bosso. Thanks so kindly for the enlightenment on the program. We are getting there, just a matter of time. President Weah is coming back to face the mess caused by, I won't say that, rescue purpose. Ayuba Gafi Soare, hi, Flomo Nestor, Nestor Flomo, watching from Kaka City, watching from Compa, Nimba County. I expect your brother to be here. Our brother will soon be on. Derek P. Jana following, Dan Colley, You guys need to reactivate all structure of the party in the various counties. That is from Derek, that's from Dan Colley, Otello Ramsey-Gate. I'm watching from Barnesville Junction. Barnesville is represented. You know, I used to live in Barnesville before. Douglas Bailey. Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Gray from Phoenix, Arizona, USA. Arizona is represented. Simon Zad, you're watching from District 9. Rodney, again, I would definitely join you someday on the show. Definitely run it. Definitely run it. Maybe I will send you the link later on. Christina Tanner 1. Good evening, General. I'm watching from Garnersville Supermarket, Snow Hill community, being represented here by Christina 1. Alice Collins. Good evening, sir. I'm closely following you from Nimma County. Nimma is in the house tonight. Bang City. Douglas Bailey, I recognize you. Regine Dadiat, Leo Bram, I'm watching from Grand Bassa County. Bassa is represented. We got T-Mobile Sewana. Thanks for the great job, General. Following from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Wow, Minnesota, I got a lot of people in the house tonight. Philadelphia, I want to see you in the house. The city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. Harris Kamara, I'm watching from Japanese Freeway, where JMB planning to demolish more buildings. Deborah Politi Nimbo Make, hi, hey, big brother. Hi, Deborah. George Kiadi, I'm watching from Kitman County. Oh, George Kiadi, Kitman is represented. Let me give Kitman a revolutionary salute. You know, that's my county of origin. I was born in Montserrat County, but I went to 2 schools in Grand Kitman County. Poka Robert, good evening, great unbending, fearless, and courageous revolutionary leader. Steve Sia, good afternoon from Minnesota. We got a lot of people from Minnesota. Minnesota winning in the house tonight from the diaspora. What? Michael Nyimplu, good evening to you, Mr. Great. I'm Michael Judiji Nyimplu, watching you from Plebo. Maryland is represented. Plebo, Maryland County, Liberia. Nettleville, I'm watching from ELW Junction General. Ayuba, watching from Ayuba, representing Buchanan Street. I write in Morovia. Usman Ansu, good evening, General, watching you from Oro. Vatan, Oro is represented. Yeah, the VA people from Vatan. Melvin, the General. Zen Zadi Ed Weswa. Good afternoon, my brother, great General. Borges GK Lamadin. Following from Pin City District 6. William Massacre, good afternoon, General. I'm watching from Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania represented in the house, USA, man. Come on. Shout out to my brother from Pennsylvania, USA. You know, my mom lived in Pennsylvania. Majority of my family in Pennsylvania, some in Atlanta and Maryland area there, and in Chicago. Yeah, Rodney, you say the revolution must not be silenced by the oppression. Thank you for standing for Liberia. Mustafa Gapi, I'm watching from the Republic of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is here. Sierra Leone right across Cape County, Sierra Leone. J. Robert Nelson, the biggest general. I'm following you from Habel. My Gibby is in the house. Zara, long live the people. General Akash Moses Gray. Joshua C. George, following you from Zubatan, resident Zubatan is here. Alex Kolu, to all my seditions, please like, share the show for our people to have information, evil information from Joe Boycott and his evil guys. Nettie, yes, ELW Junction, Raleigh again. Charlotte City, Queen City is represented. You know, Queens, in Queens, Charlotte, New York City, Tracy, all the way, Wilson Gray. I'm following from my Bon County resident. Bon County represented Swakoko, 92.1, Radio Live is on. Yeah, Deborah Brother, hi. We got Kubazum, Banner. Congratulations, Kanye Bambara. Kanye was appointed to the Board of Trustee of the Grand Judea University. That is who won white job now. You know, it's now a job there. Yeah, Joseph got a bad papi. Anthony Ratti. Garrison is trying to get in the back. Garrison, my man Garrison is here. Let me flock him on the page. Garrison Dodo. I call him Dodo. from Grand Cape County, the strongest man from Grand Cape County is called By Dodo. There's a history of By Dodo. They make a kick out with bare hand. That's what we call for our ancestor. Anthony Urati, how you kill men with your intellectual thought? Dodo, Garrison Dodo, you. Doris Smith. Anthony Urati, watching live from Houston, Texas. Texas is representing in the house. Hi, General, glad to be of here. God be here. I'm following you from Massachusetts. You know, so now why I used to have in elementary Massachusetts. Is it Massachusetts? Massachusetts, Doris Smith, Wellington Gator, good evening, my beloved General Washington from 17th Street Sinker. 17th Street Sinker is represented. Yeah, let's keep sharing the show, gentlemen. Let's keep sharing the show. Keep sharing the show. Keep sharing the show. Once we reach the 200 level, we'll start flocking there tonight. Keep sharing the show. Let's keep recognizing our people. 10 o'clock, we're leaving from here to now. Seriously. Manning Bayo Kofa from my Oro Matade Estate restaurant. Matade is here. Dyson A. Morris. I'm watching from my home in Morovia. You are welcome, J. Franklin Rabos. Watching you from Johnsonville. Can you keep sharing the show? The number is increasing. We'll soon the 200 line. The number is increasing. This is natural. It's organic. It's not made up. Okay. Jamel Samuel. Hi. I join you from Capitol Hill. Thank you for the show. Yes, Samuel from Capitol Hill, District 8, Monserrado County, Chelsea Dwell. I'm following you from Purple Corner General, the Purple Corner. You get Benedino, Godwin Nas. JMB remains supreme, the best president like Jerry John Rawlings of Ghana. You want to compare JMB to a military regime? Okay, wow. So that what the people are trying to make, you know what we're trying to do for Ghana, my brother? Benedino. Anyway, you are welcome. Mike Dawolo, CDC. Mark is watching from Nema County. The man said Dawolo, the man is near CDC Mike. Yeah. Habib Jaliba Davis, I am here, General. Frederick Hop, JNB Food of People, man. Yes. We got G. Milton Nurit, watching from the USA Dollars Bank, watching from the Gambia. Oh, Gambia is represented in West Africa on Obi Harding. I'm watching, following from 14th Street, Single District 9. You are welcome here, Puka Rabos. Puka, how are you, good man? I'm watching from my unknown destination this evening. Puka Rabos is both political man. Masisila, yeah, Masisila's son. Masisila. Instead of Masisi, it's Masisila's son. I'm following from America, Fargo, North Dakota is being represented. Yeah, no more spending million. Look at I'm spending million to marry in France. Okay, no problem, Benedito. And why put you on the side of Morio? You don't face Morio. Mustafa Gape, watching for several years, as I recognize you, they ask CBC. My respect to you, General. Wonkiman Lofen. Good evening. I'm following you live from San Quentin City. A lot of people on Nema County that I can follow. Henry Johnson. I'm Garrison. I'm watching from Canada. Okay. Louisville, USA is G. Milton Nurit. Mike Dowdo, CDC Mark. Oh, yeah, CDC Mark. Mike Kuhn. If you don't get anything to talk, close your Mike. No force, you don't insult anybody. You don't make force with nobody. The people have the right to express themselves. You know, there's a platform of tolerance. That's why we passed the Abdullah Kamara Act of free speech. So this era is an era of free speech. That allows people to talk. We can disagree to agree on issues. Sam Ricks, General, you use life in era G. Oh, you used to live, that's why I'm trying to say Sam Ricks in era G or E. I used to live in era E. I live era F, I live era E in Banze Estate. Felix Hop watching from Phoenix. My daughter and her mom lived in era E before, Banze Estate. Owens, Herman's Yankee, happy blessed weekend, my General. Hassan Roman, I'm following for MVTC community. He represented here. Thank you so much. General Paul Jana, Boston in the house, or Boston, USA is in the house. Somebody on our YouTube channel is E. Edmond Carr. I'm following from Weaver Community. Thanks for the program. Emmanuel Dalina watching from Philadelphia. Oh, Philadelphia is in the house. That's my backyard, my man. You don't got no area in America. We reached 200 already. Yes. Thank you. Keep sharing. Thank you very much. Okay. That's on Tuesday. The fellow of President Joseph Newman Boyka can determine the coming by of we are. Okay, no problem. That's your opinion. We respect your opinion. The lesson back all the way from Nima County. Sule Kamara, General, thank for the platform. Lucky Massacre, watching from Minnesota. My man, Minnesota winning US to do. CFOS right. Good evening, General. I'm watching from New York City. New York City is in the house. Thank you for the great white. Eric Duncan, I'm following. Yes. Mike, Mike, you see this is Mike. Just don't recognize the other people. Just Chroma. Instead, frustration will kill you. The message frustration will kill me. No problem, Jeff. If frustration will kill me for speaking the truth and dying for the Liberian people, it's your right. We respect your right. Standard Sharif. I'm Standard Sharif, watching from Broadville City, a proud son of Kid Man County, grandkid Man County, my man. Kid Man all the way. Abbas Watson. Yeah. Good evening, General. Grandkid Man is on my voice, my man. Nima County is also represented in the house. All the counties, man. Good evening, General. We got Sheikh Diarra, good brother. He said, good brother. Following from Philadelphia here, General. Yeah, my man. Check out what's up, man. And Philadelphia is represented. Ronnie says Chicago ends will come and leave. No problem, Ronnie. Don't worry. I said, what's up, General? I'm watching from Norristown, Pennsylvania. I know Pennsylvania will be in the house tonight. Nobody can drop Pennsylvania. Guys, see LEC going. They put in a diner.
Yes, yeah. Yeah,
yeah, in time, I even get my back or general. When LEC go there, trouble from you. Mustafa Gapi, I'm following from the Republic of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, yes, Ka Kamara. I'm watching from District 2, Mangibi County. Michelle Benson, General, watching from Maryland, Harper City. Sam Ricks, General, you were living in Banzi in the 80s? No. I actually lived in the 90s and in the late 90s to the 2000 up to I think 2001, if I'm not mistaken, I lived some area in Banana Estate. J. Franklin Rabos, good evening, General. Thanks for the show. Solomon B, good evening to you, General. I'm watching from Texas. Juris Brown, following you from Buchanan City, General, Grand Bassa County, Republic of Liberia. Mohammed Kejalo, General, somebody said royal, always by a person, even our darling fellas, General. I will volunteer myself for your return to state power. Thank you very much, Shaq Diarra. Evelyn Dixon, hello, General. Hi, Evelyn. Mike Dowdo, I already recognize you. Richard Miles, I'm watching from Buchanan. Anthony Njala will recognize you. Mohammed will already recognize you. Eve will recognize you. Gonzalo Mataro will recognize you. Christina Tanen one will also thanks for the recognition, General. Okay. Chelsea Dwe, I'm following you from my pro corner, General. Oliver C. Davis, watching from my AFC single resident. I salute you, Mini Kofa, Mini Bayo Kofa, following from my old Matari estate. Sheikh, I recognize you, Danton Sepe. I'm watching you from New Jersey, USA. I know New Jersey will be here. Team Mark Zuckerberg. Good evening, General. I'm following from CDC District 13. Alison Holt. Good evening, fellas. Leader. I'm watching from my King Joe Kidman resident. Yeah, King Joe all the way in the house, man. I want to see Tala Township in the house. William McDavid watching from the state of Maryland. Yeah, Maryland, yeah. Anthony Dolly from ERWA Junction to the city, some CDC, my heart. Mike Down following from my FDA Brenner Farm community. I've been guided. Sam Ricks, I'm following from Logan Airport in Massachusetts, USA. Datsun Toze Gray, you also feel your district and Liberia alive. Yeah, I feel the American spell feel. You want rare, you can yeah, no problem. Edwin Safa Fremont, good evening, my dear brother AMG. I'm following you. I'm following you every weekend from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Yeah, I got a family in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Edwin, we used to be my childhood friend, Garrison. We grew up together in high school.
Yes.
Yeah, but the picking here was hard. B-man, our intro we were in long, we used to give me hard time. We living in the same house, Raspberry Body. My parents said that. Matthew Fanagnon, watching from London community in Congotown. Alfonso K. Lama, good evening, General. I'm watching from Police Academy. Nina Kuya, good afternoon, General. Casimiro Godfavor Dubunkan, the General of our country, Mama Liberia. My respect to you, Chief. Moses Dennis, General Ayusa Larson, I'm following you from the state of Washington. Washington, you know the white man said Washington. The BBC reporter will say Washington. Yeah, not Washington, Washington. Kekula Massacre General, I'm following you from my Chocolate City resident, Mike. Yeah, Mike will recognize you. Erie Dwight, I'm watching you from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is represented in the House. Isaiah Wample, good evening, Honorable Moses Aroshe, Jacob Squay, following from the headquarters of the Innovative Youth Alliance in the community. Abraham B. Krumah, I'm following from my usual and factory community residents. William McDavid, Kanu is a political prostitute. Wow. Thomas B. Her General Edith McIntosh, Mike, I recognize Nathan Dennis, watching from the great city of the world of New York City. Obi, I recognize you already. Samuel Palace, CDC man. Alfonso Lehman, I think I do recognize you. No man can stop. Ekazi Kiapia, I'm watching Gray. Oscar Talu, biggest respect from in general. I'm watching you from Konumbo District, Zaju, Grand Judah County. Grand Judah is in the heart. Mohamed Kamara, her brother Mike Royal Spanton Russell, following from 72nd Community. Michelle Benson, Boya is immediately developing the demolition property. Once scattered the population, we must go to court to stop it. Anthony Dolly is here, Alaska Pay, watching from GSA. Abraham Conan, watching from the States, the USA. Jerry David, watching from UAE. Don Mello, watching from Zagle, Nima County. How do you call it? Zigle? Zagle, right?
Zigle. Yes, Zigle.
Zigle. I won't pronounce it Nima, man. Zigle. Zigle is where I play from.
No, it's around District 7. District 7.
Bano. He is educated and doesn't have to wait for 6 years to get a job. Kubozumo E Bano. Thomas B. Tier, General Eric Dwyer, Washington, Oklahoma, Maroon Dennis, Washington, Crystal City, Minnesota. Wallace, yeah. Good evening, crazy people, big man. I mean, they begin to rude. But anyway, that woman, I think, Wallace or man, Wallace can, I think, can be both man or woman. Ma Matas, good evening, the general of our generation. Here, W. Tinsley, Michelle Benson, Kazi Kipper, I recognize you, political transition. I'm following from Hapo, aka Sunshine City, Mighty Maryland, Daniel Jantat, watching live from my Pupo corner in Tuporo, Way. We get, yeah, oh, bad. I think I recognize you there, watching from Campley. Okay, Alaska Pay, watching from GSA Rue, Daniel D. Maria Lavalacion. greatest party city, I'm watching from the USA, Dijon, Alfonso Bo. I'm watching the show tonight from hometown in Nima County. Nima is under control tonight. Yes, that one. I love to see Nima in what? Nima Street, Blambo, Nimland, Providence. Minnesota is in the house. Linda is in the house from Minnesota. Blambo is in the house from Providence, Rhode Island. Abraham Bobo, General One, Swallow, Dunso, Washington, Ohio. You know, we got a lot of people from the U.S. Washington. Wilson Tay, hello, sir. I'm watching from Seals 4, South Dakota. Yeah. Thomas T. Tier, General, I'm watching from Rock Spring Valley, District 8, where my neighbor string was buried. District 8, Monserrado, Rock Spring Valley. That's where my neighbor string was buried. Now, I was born, great man. Yeah, before the woman went to maternity center, you know. Alaska Pay, Roland G. Tier. Good evening, General Gray. My name is J. Tier, Washington, Kakata City, Maggie County, CMC Chairman, Maggie County, Fonts of Afinso. Oh, Afinso. Down, Washington from Sydney. I thought Australia will be representing us. Joseph Finton Boyka is ready leading the people, leaving them homeless in our hometown. Yeah, we got 2 more minutes. Then we'll go into the show. Joshua Colley. Colley, wishing you guys Jimmy Griffiths. Hi, General Gray, Washington from Tupelo, Alaska, from the USA. I recognize you, Maurice Dennis. Mike Colette. I'm currently watching you from Pennsylvania, USA. Thanks for everything you are doing for the mighty CDC. I salute you also. Henry King, Chief, you're not on Spoon Talk again, boss man. We're running our platform. I respect Spoon Talk. Okay, but I think we need to narrate our own story. Bestman Bar, Mike Dowdo, Mayman Johnson, Washington Duporo, Bestman Bar, Washington from Jerusalem. Oh, Israel. Right? Jerusalem, Israel. Well, Jerusalem, Liberia. Vani Lasana, Washington from Oru. Edwin Safa Fremo, you absolutely correct, AMG. My man, Safa, they begin that for one time being. I see, one day they begin at the first kilometer. That be man now, if you got integrate, I get a man government for I can rule me, my man. I'm a brother, my rare brother, my man. But my man, this ever so long, but he's a very nice mobile. Okay, Aaron Freeman, salute you, brother. Keep it up. Fred Pega, watching live from Cinco 11th Street, District 8. Rufus Tati. Yeah. Ishmael. Now, my man Ishmael, hello. Watching all the way from the USA on our YouTube channel. Sam Jackson, watching from Kigali. What's up, Honorable Yellow? Your man Sammy Na is watching. Sam Jackson. Mario Kroman, good evening. I'm following from Camby. Well, a good Nima is good Nima. Rather listening to our station, you know. We gotta push another station in Nima County. But the guys are doing in Nima County. We're in live as I speak to you in Nima Garrison. Yeah. I'm following from Ganta City, Nima County. My heart, oh man, we salute Nima County, my people, seriously all the way. So we'll stop here, Garrison. O.P. Nilo Johnson. Good evening, General. I join you guys from the community. Sorry, we can't recognize everyone tonight. Robert Jackson, thanks for good job. Mario Kroman, Edwin, Lawson, Washington, USA, Francis Doe, CDC Doe, Frederick, Tennessee, Nimland, for New York, Alhaji S. Kamara, from some of the second community, Don Mentor from Zegle Nima, yeah, Francis Doe from Grand Creek County, Amke from Zeju, Michelle Benson, General, is my chat appearing, yes. Thomas Scully Pastor, General No Fear, Elijah NC, Washington, Nima County, Ganta, Orlando, Nika, Washington, New Jersey, Isaiah Wompley, say hi, Akaros, Roslyn, Tenwa, Washington, Minnesota, Edward Stewart Jr., appreciating us, okay, saying thank you so much. Let's keep pushing. and standing for the truth. We will not allow what happened. Thank you very much. We said Joe, a general I'm watching from Painesville, Robert Jackson, said thank you for you. You have a job now. Only man said thank God for me. I have a job now. But a big job like that, you know how many people are speaking to around the world? You know that big job? You can't even eat your food every day, 15 minutes, you won't be talking. At the beginning, you're frisky that all. Joseph Murphy from 72nd, Mike Joey, demolition without compensation, diametrically lead to putting people into poverty instead of lifting them out of poverty. Rescue mission, you are on the opposite lane. Okay, sorry, so train Kaba. I'm following from my smart rural resident. Vangelos Hustler Tree, Wabo, monitoring you from Baltimore, USA. Edwin Stewart, Jabba Jabba, one-star general. Retifa Tawale, hey family, Janice Bangbe. I'm watching and listening. Tell me where you watching and listening. Where are you listening from? We need to know. Today we are on fire. Today, demolition debate and help workers who abandon the clinic because they've not been paid. Daniel Di Maria, Michelle Benson, Edward Stewart, Zokia Zulu. Good evening, guys. Sheikh Kafuma A. Donso. The Papa said God is making new land. Good evening, General. Joseph Moibi, how are you? For some of the second people, Edwin Apeton. On Hamburg, Germany is represented in the house by Edwin Apeton. That's all, Edwin. Arnold Taylor. Here, guys, from Michigan. Michigan is represented. Omari Morris. I'm from Freeport. Chris Red. Watching all the way from Barnesville, Essex. Wissa Joe. Elijah Say. Watching from Nima Ganta, Nima Kante. Yasa Zeze. Joseph Kokoi. Representing Johnsonville. Stephen Farah. Representing Ghanansville. Vani Lasana. Zab, Christian General and Honorary Yellow, watching you guys from the capital of our country, Democratic Electoral District 8, Lamin Kroman from USA, Meswa Suku, General. I'm monitoring you from my end. Emmanuel Do, the brave, strong, and intelligent soldier General Gray. Good evening. I'm following you live from my Toddyville community resident from my Toddyville Zaju City Grand Chile County. Think about our childhood days down the hole behind G.W. Gibson. Yeah, you might you know behind G.W. Gibson. We used to rock it there. Jefferson Road. Don't see me like that guy. I used to like rocking the hole. My man, I used to bust it, rasping body. Yeah, I go sell my cookie and my donut and some men eat it and one chili. I put it down and I put it down. I fighting. I used to sell on the street. That is street around my man. So to help the family, cookies, donut, and what's up. But went to school. Parents kept out in school. Edwin Gray, I'm following from Houston, Texas. Wasting South Dakota in the house. I'm watching from Sioux Falls, USA. Gombe, Tonga, following from Paris, France. My man, why I got married, man, in Paris, France. Somebody following from Paris, represented in the house. Yeah. My man, when I made poor Vel, they say they picking here from Raspberry Valley and go away Paris. Yeah, but they didn't know life people transition. Yes, Zawe, Marshall. They can't ask Joseph Boga, why in Ryan, that's all vehicle, they ain't Ryan your whole life. They can't ask him after 50 years and celebrate a wedding anniversary. Deceptive people then. After 50 years, the man made a wedding anniversary or state sponsor one. Testimony factor, my man moved from here, man, great. Testimony, what's up, my man? I respect your opinion. Yeah, good evening. I'm following you from the Gambia. Mohammed Sumba. Yeah, testimony. My man, what they got one guy they call Joma Jala and said, I'm here today again. Sedition, that man, JMB remains supreme. The man fighting for JMB, my man. Joma, what's up, my man? Yeah, testimony fine. Just say my man move for you, man. You know the body, man, and the friends now, like human being. Jordan Sekou Dollar, I'm watching you from Bakura Township, Kwedu Bondu, District, Lofa County. Yeah, Marshall Bekwe. I'm watching from Yekipa. Jerome Myers, General, I'm following you guys closely. Michelle Wenyu, the General. Henry King, Chief, why you are not on Spoon Talk? Because we're organizing our own platform, going from one radio station to another radio station. We have two capable persons on Spoon Talk. No confusion between Spoon Talk and I. I want everybody to understand that. But I made my decision to run our platform during the weekend and go on all our local radio stations and go around the country and speak to local radio stations to narrate our own story, which is very important. Prince Winter, I'm foreign from Pink Lip Lawmaker District 8A, man. Don't say that, man. You know, respect Prince too now, our brother now. Cynthia Camara for UK. My man, UK represent. So, Garrison, they put too many.
Yes, sir.
So what we're doing now, we'll recognize the other people. Randolph, we recognize you, Zuo, Punch, David Mader, Paul Scollett, George Boko, General, Tyrese Blessing. We recognize every one of you people. Thank you very much for following and keep sharing the show. So Garrison Yellow.
Yes, sir.
My man, all of you will join us tonight. Garrison, we are here for the demolition issue. Let's start the business of the conversation. Garrison, our people are suffering. This is not Unity Party, this is not CDC. The masses of our country suffering, Garrison. It has nothing to do with the political institution because the demolition is affecting everybody. It's not about the CDC. The demolition is not only affecting sedition, nor affecting Unity Partisan or CMC Partisan or whatsoever. Garrison, the government herself is carrying on massive demolition. I'm not talking about private land dispute and argument. I'm talking about the insensitivity of the Joseph Wagale administration. Extreme insensitivity. Garrison, there are areas that existed as old as Liberia. The government of the Republic of Liberia never provided those, never self-warning on Joseph Chicken Rawatan up to today's date. People build in those communities. I give an example beyond G.W. Gibson in our slum area where we live. Beyond G.W. Gibson, where I was born, where I grew up. Never in the history of our existence, Garrison, that anybody has come here to say that anyway, the government of the Republic of Liberia. Some people have been living there 60 years. Some 80 years. I know a lady who 90 years been living there since she was born. Some of our parents then bought property that got deeds. Rototown community from slavery. They gave her Tucker Bridge. They're going to bust that whole area to come to Jalastan, bust through Jalastan, right back here, 9th Street, go down 9th Street, the land side. They will bust all the way in here, 9th Street area, and then they connect it to, how they call it, to the single belt going all the way to Rototown, go to the airfield, then they go into Old Road there, they bust all the way to get a Peace Island. Nobody against development, but that's what it in context, Garrison. Garrison, you better lawmaker Republic of Liberia ratify a lot of agreements that has to do with rural rehabilitation and construction. Garrison, where they are opening, are they ready artists? Did they actually exist as artists? This government, prior government, stop people from being there. They recognize it. They'll start from Barclay to Tobo, to do. From Barclay, I mean to Topman. From Barclay to Topman to do. We put all the interim government together. We come to Chaston, come to Ellen Johnson, we come to Joshua. All the areas have never been marked before. People built there in the 70s. For me, my parents bought the place there in 1971. Today, when government come to you, it's not about me. Today, when government come to you and say that anyway, since 1960, been living there, no government has come to mark the area or warn you. There must be full warning for highway before you build it. There must be prior notice given to you by the Ministry of Public Works or the government. Probably maybe the Ministry of Public Works didn't even exist when some other people built their homes. Some of the homes are built older than the Ministry of Public Works. So the government comes and the government says, from Jalastan, from Slipway to Jalastan, to Plonko, Satan, all those areas coming to 12th Street. The government would display nothing less than 10,000 persons minimum. Some of those people build red concrete homes. They never have prior notice. I'm not talking about private land. I'm talking about area government said they won't open alleyway. Interestingly, the government has no money in the budget or has no immediate plan. They get it put up to April. There's no immediate plan to pave the roads. But the government want to break the road. Garrison, the RIA road, all the people who are near the road, government paid them. The overhead bridge that they're building, 18 down to Kalano to Musu Park, all the areas government pay the people. Everybody government pay them. Because when you're doing these kind of roads, the government go to compensation or resettlement package. The road from Red Light all the way to Ganta around the road, government pay people to expand the road. They are Liberians. Where are they going? Where the 80-year-old, 60-year-old, 70, they become hopeless when they will build us again to live. Some of the people already living in Zingran, they don't have anything in their life. Where are they going to rent? Where are they going to rent, Garrison? My people, you're listening well. Why would these people go and sell? Somebody said, oh, they build on Ari. Imagine, man, since 1960. Somebody 60 years old. When Samuel Doe got ready for Parish Street, the open Parish Street road, all the homes they bought, they pay money. On top of building Galastan Road, I think top of Doe, they pay all the people there along the roadside. Go ask the people to resell the package, they gave them money. They pay them. When they're opening Galastan Road, Slipway. When they open Slipway Road, Samuel Doe pay the people. In Bay Slipway School, okay, Samuel to pay the people to open the road. Even if they were added as citizens of the country. In these plans, demolition for roads, even if they want to pave the road, they should pay the people because all those people in there. Some of them, 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot outside. Schools will be affected. Praying facilities, the mosques and churches will be affected. All the people who pray. Those areas were built, people sold those areas to people, people get D. The government should have a compensation package for resettlement. Still Rototan. Massive destruction. There's now about CDC people say, oh, government want develop. Joe Bagada, Jerry Rowland. Joe Bagada, Jerry Rowland, no money in the budget, my people. No resettlement package. Somebody talking about Jerry Rowland. Do you know who are Jerry John Rowland or Flag Lieutenant? So Boyanapola, a military PRC fatigue. That while trying to make a comparative analysis, how dare we be insensitive to the plight of a brother? How do we defend this government? If you vote for the government, how can you consistently defend the government when your brothers are being made homeless? What kind of wickedness is this? That alien there, they broke the road off Ashmont Street. All the way near CWA. It's a dump site today in the criminal den. 10 years ago. What the money in the budget paved the road from Gabriel Tucker Bridge, the new bridge, from Slipway, all the way to Jalastan. Then you bust through Jalastan to come to 9th Street. You know how many people will be affected in Plonko community, in Satan community, in Jalastan community, in Jokmetan community, in Warwen community, in Raspring Valley community, in Slipway community. Okay, almost 12 communities will be affected, between 10 to 12. The role of the legislature. They represent the people. The legislature represents the people. They need to summon the Minister of Public Works, as I've consistently been calling for. Even the law, because in this state, I've been calling upon summon the Ministry of Public Works. Then I pull hot. But guess what? The main road from the executive mansion going all the way to ELWA. President Boyka medical doctor advised that he shouldn't stay in the cafe long. So they want to use the road Presidential Street. Granted, if you want to use that road Presidential Street, what happened to the people in Johnstown and Staten? What happened to the people in Busokoro that you want to bust you quarters? That you want to bust you so anyone? What happened to the people in Swanning? In what one? In Setan, in Jopetan, in Plonko, in Rototan. Babies are out of school. Babies are homeless. In our own country, we have become homeless. Maximum insensitivity. They're now about private land struggle, like Satan land, what people fighting over. This problem. What is the essence of the Ultra ROC? What is the essence of the Disasters Relief Committee? When the government does not have a plan to pave that road, to keep it muddy. You ask the public works minister the last time in peace community, so opening the road, they asked, do you have a plan to pave the road now? He said no. We don't have a plan to pave the road now. Okay, we're opening the road on that side because of the bridge debating to detour. What the road in Jonathan and Slavery got to do with that? A new road. 10,000 Liberians minimum will be displaced. They will be out of school. They will be homeless. Is this what they stand for? Listen to those women. Listen to them talking today. Some of the people who voted for Unity Party. Somebody said that the army barracking someone the second. I agree. I agree with army barracks. But is that place suitable for military hosting? Can they try their weapons there in our community? Because some can try heavy weapons and other things. Why like Rolando gets some houses right near there. Transform that area into low income home and ask people to rent. And that money can go to the welfare of the army children. It can help the army wife. The rent collector could help the army. People will move in. If people are squatting their talents, will pay the place, you'll come there. You like it, you don't like it. While Boyka is breaking and destroying, we are building. We are the number of people be city place here. You got to move, got to become more ocean defense system in Nukutown. They build proper home. The invincible pipe. The invincible pipe. All those shanty structures that were there. Joey said no. The invincible pipe got to build low income home for these people and put them into it. In Grand Gila, in Grand Cru, in Nimba County, in Mangibi, in Bom County. Name them. Today, our people are crying. Yeru, Councilor, it's up to you, Councilor.
Yes, sir.
You're a lawyer, me, a politician, Councilor. And I will not pretend to be a lawyer because I cannot do law. I did political science and sociology and political science. Yeah, but it's pathetic, and I hope we can get more the videos tonight to play, Councilor. So go ahead, Councilor.
Okay, Honorable Gray, you know, yeah, what we're trying to say tonight is not about law. We're speaking from the human point. And the sad truth is that, like you said right there, working with the Ministry of Public Works when we were trying to repave the road from Cotton Tree to Buchanan. And the government pay everybody. Because one of the key conditions when you're trying to get donors funding is that you will not, right? Yeah. You will not want to be into development and then put your people into poverty. So even the IMF, the World Bank will always tell you what is the RAPS. And you remember several times when we were doing a road, agreement to get funding for it, the most important thing the IMF and the World Bank will be asking for is the RAPS, the Resettlement Action Plan. So the fact there is that what President Bouaka is doing is just to put our people, displace them, and got no feeling. Or like all of the areas you name, these are areas that people have lived for over 20, 30, 40 years. There have been no action. Nobody went to court, especially most of the areas you name.
Before the war, before 1990.
So, and the sad truth is, President Bouaka was the vice president of Manaseli when Manaseli was working on the road from Rayleigh to Ganta Guinea Bolo in Nima, in the Cotton Tree Road. And he knows that they pay everybody. Who told you in 2005, 2006, 2007, Manaseli never knew that the people encroach on the road? But should you destroy the poor property, they have nowhere to live? So the most important thing we used to do is to make sure the people are paid. And the World Bank and the IMF will tell you, look, the RAPS is on you, the government, because they're your people. If you want also bring the money for the road, you have to resettle your people. Look at the issue in 72nd. You know, when I did a post yesterday, my dispatch from Monyon, a lot of people call me from 72nd. And Gray, let me tell you, I lived in 72nd in the late 90s. And even when Taylor won the election, he was even trying to remove the people from there. But then when they went over there, they saw that that place was not even conducive not to be a military barrack in the modern world we live in. I'm talking about 1999, 2000. I'm not even talking about 2026. Because 50, 60 years ago, when they were building a barrack over there, my brother, that place was in complete bush. Now the place is congested with people. Assuming you remove the people from the main barrack, how about all the people around there? People should be thinking about going forward and coming backward. Yes, President Bouaka, you're right. He said God is not creating new land. But you know what? The one God created for Liberia, we still get plenty that we have not used, that you can go to build barrack for the army. Or you know, to renovate any building is more expensive than to build. So if you have funding for the army, why you can't take the funding and rebuild barracks? And then that area will be fixed for low-income people, and they will be paying money, and then you keep that money in an account to help the army people, children, and other people. Oh man, the responsibility of the government to protect its citizens. Nothing more, nothing less. And if you have a government that is very insensitive to the needs of the people, whether they are in abject poverty, whether they will be homeless, it doesn't care, it's troubling. Not that President Weah could not do it, but the other government could not do things like that because they were thinking about the people. But let us be honest here, my brother. This government, we predated this government. Even pastors said it. Liberians would never listen. Now we're getting everything we refuse to listen to. For all to sit in the country and allow President Bouaka to just sit down and do anything. Look, let me tell you, what happened over there is not about development, my brother. Go in the budget, how much they have there for all the projects? You fighting the 200 million that came from AML, like what you depending on. That the road from second part to Doguatu up to now is no work is going on. The president told you last year the road between Ghana to second was at 56%. In this year's State of the Nation again, it is still at 56%. At least those people you are paying them for on the road. Why you can't put money there to carry the road on? You abandon all the projects. The place where people are living, they have their children, their life saving, everything. You say no. But on Gray, there's a smart game, let me tell you. What the guys are doing, they know that they don't have control of Maserati again. So what they want to do is to congest the city.
Yeah, they want to depopulate Monrovia.
Yeah. What they're trying to do, they say, well, the way the people living, we'll see the people, the way things are going, the people will vote for CDC. And since they will vote for CDC, we have to frustrate them more. But you know, in this country, is the worst mistake they are making to frustrate our people effort and think that the people are foolish. Then watch and see 2029 what will happen. But I can say to you, the purpose of a government is always to protect life and property. Oh man, the thing was in here, the code. They should stop hiding behind the code.
Exactly.
They should start hiding behind the code. Because even the issue in Satan, if the president, look at if our reading, somebody from the Unity Party background wrote something on Facebook or reading or you're laughing. He said when the case was in court, the original owner, Victoria, she sold the property to the Nangwe men. So you are not even won the case. The case is still pending, and you sold the property.
Garrison, just for your information or many people's information, the lady who had the child, who on the picture you can see with the child. Okay, yeah, I went there and I took like 10 bag of rice to them, and I gave the lady $240 to go find a room, even $20 for 1 year, you know, so she can leave that rubble. I was there 2 days ago, and then I even gave the other $100. Okay, and I will go back there again because I'm trying to solicit some materials over there. But it was so disgusting for that lady to remain under that place. Not only that lady that you saw sucking the bottle, but there's another kid there also. Okay, yeah, so I gave them money to find an area to move into. I just wanted to make that very clear because some people have been asking, what you now do? What you did? No, I mean, I went there quietly. I didn't want noise. I took 10 bags of rice, gave it to the people, and told them it's not much, but you can have this 10 bags of rice. And you will have another $100 on it, but I'm going to take this lady from here. My major reason for coming here is for this lady not to be sleeping under the cold with this baby. It's struggling along with the older man. I think the man is 60 years old. Okay, a husband. So I'll tell God, thank you that they are out of that place. I know they found a place, hopefully, and it should be out of that place.
Yeah, brother, thank you so much. And you know, these are things that we will expect leaders to do. And what is happening in Liberia is a new wave of attack on the people. Let me tell you, you know, the people, they just want to bring trouble in your country because they are seeing that they have failed the Liberian people. Because everything you see the people doing, they are all recipe of chaos and confusion. You just go and destroy people home, and you say, the law and this and that. Look, why is true we have a law? The president under that same law get the responsibility to protect life and property. So what happened to the life of those people? Look at that woman and the children. So what happened to their life? That's what government is about. To step in and make sure they protect life and property. For us to sit down today and say, now the law, now the code. Look, government get away. Oh man, government get a way of stopping situation and say, look, you know what happened? You see, man, I said in Ganta, the place in Ganta around the market. She had to issue eminent domain and say, look, we'll use the people for government project, but up to now, government project are now gone there. But you know why she did that? She never wanted confusion. She never wanted disturbances in Ganta, so she said we'll declare eminent domain. I'm just saying to you, brother, a government, a president, how do you feel when you go to bed and you get thousands of Liberians, they're sleeping out. Children, they are sleeping out in the street. And then when you listen to them, they say, Jerry Rowland. But Jerry Rowland was not just a civilian government at the time he was doing those things he's talking about. He was a military government. So the way Jerry Rowland at times people accusing in Ghana for killing people or killing the 5 justices at the Supreme Court, now what you want to do in Liberia, because he was a military man. So when you want to compare Jerry Rawlings to Liberia during his military time, go Ghana and see his record. Yeah, go Ghana and see his record. How many innocent people he killed? Do you think we live in that time? No. We are not living in the Jerry Rawlings time. There's a democracy. And you came to power on the basis of election in the will of the people. So there is nothing that going to bring you to power. So when people want to equate your action to Jerry Rawlings, it means it's a historical accident. They are not reading history well. Go Ghana right here. Take your pen and book and go Ghana. Take your ledger. Go Ghana. Ask the people how would Jerry Rawlings rule the country during the military time. You know how many people die in Ghana during the military time? And then when Jerry Rawlings got to know that the military time could not solve the problem in Ghana, he transitioned into democracy. And from 1992 to 92, when they transition into democracy, and see how the level Ghana was in 92, and then from the time they transition into democracy, see the level Ghana is today. Ghana has done more better than the military time. They have done well with democracy than the military time. So when you sit down and want to equate everything that you are doing in this country to what happens in Ghana, then mean you are is a historical accident. Because as a student of history, I can tell anybody, if you have gone to Ghana today and do your own analysis and research, you will know that from 1992, when Ghana took over and said, look, let's make the country a democratic state, they have done more better than when they were in military regime. Ghana was nothing in military regime. Accra was nothing in the military regime. So that comparison is just far-fetched. It's nothing for us to even compare here. We're talking about your citizens dying, sleeping in hunger, sleeping in rain, homeless. The people voted you, they walk in poo-poo water, and now you are giving them bulldozers to break their homes. And you here telling us, say, Ghana, Ghana, Ghana. Ah, man. Or you know, when we you must said or won the election, even prior to that time when we used to go Ghana, Ghana was never the Ghana you see today.
Yeah, but everybody know Rawlings was not in power. I mean,
to Abidjan, Ouattara, everything Ouattara doing over there is not going he using. They pay the people, they resettle the people, and they bring their development. No government will just disregard the life of their citizen and then say, or that development. Look, on grade 2012, me, the current vice president, we have gone Ghana for a certain meeting. And then the guy who was scaring us around, we asked him, who are you voting for? He said, I'm voting for Nana. We said, well, I said, but Mahama is building a road, he's doing a lot of development. You know what the guy told us, the Ghanaian? Educated man, he said, I don't eat roads. When I go home to my wife, she's not asking me how far the road have gone. She asking me, what are you bringing home?
That the bread and butter
issue. Yes. We are hungry.
And the devastating part of it in our country, Garrison, is that the people are hungry and there's no development. They are hungry, they have become homeless. Their children are not going to school. Relationships are being broken down. Government is under obligation by the Liberian Constitution to protect lives and properties. The president took that sudden oath that I will uphold, protect, and defend the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of Liberia. That's the oath taken by the president of the Republic of Liberia. The Constitution, it evoked a provision. You know the law better than I do, Garrison, as a counselor. It posts the president as the commander-in-chief, the head of state, and head of government. It puts the president in position to protect the Constitution, to protect lives and properties. And those two words, lives and properties, Garrison, you know what it means? You can better explain that. You protect the properties of your citizenry and those who are inhabitants of your country. You protect their properties. You protect their lives. It said lives and property. They didn't just say property. Then you go to, they said life and properties. If you break these people's property, it could create health hazard. Some could die because they will sleep under the dew in the rain or in areas that they've never slept before. The health situation, it could cause epidemic breakup. It could cause frustration. Some people could get frustrated. Some you will say, oh, they're crazy. Some people could tend to thieves. Some people could tend to prostitutes because they don't have nowhere, only way of survival. I'm sorry, some of the drugs addict. How is this president protecting life? When you dislodge your citizen and some could become drugs addict, some could get in the street and look for men, some other people could become criminals. How are you protecting their lives? How are you providing better living conditions for them? The Constitution says, Mr. President, you must do this. That's what the Constitution says. The Constitution says, Mr. President, you must protect the properties of the people. Garrison, that's the law. I mean, it's verbatim, it's not implied, it's stated in the Constitution. Listen to the
we're not doing nothing. We need it. Tell the people, catch our way. We're not here. We go on the side. Look at the blower. Just a bakara. We don't want to in the chair. I'll pop on you. I'll fight you empire. I will only read. I will only saw in the water. I cannot feel it. The water stopped me. I was on ADS. I went there and fought for you. What do you want me to do? I cannot chill to take it off. And I'm in the street. I'm in the community. I'm standing. Tell your people that they leave us. Without me, man, they leave us. They have us. They kill us. They kill us. I'll protect for you. I'll protect for you. Just a protect for you. My friends are laughing at me. They're laughing at me. Now, as I'm speaking, they're talking. They say, now you're coming here. See how you're coming treating us. What will do? What will do to you? We're not doing that to you. I tell you what, you have to let us rebel and we are not rebel. We're not, we're not.
That's the street sellers, Garrison. The people from the street, Garrison. Imagine street sellers are complaining. It's a demolition. The entire country is in chaos. The entire nation is in serious chaos. Look at
I'm not telling you, the wicked former president can look at this and it happened to his people. Everybody voted Joseph Boakai. You believe it? Look at the damage in here. The machine are still sleeping for a castle. You see that just like they put this on me.
Where you sleeping now? Where you sleeping?
It's in a piazza. I just moved from 30 years. Right here. I'm sleeping for a piazza. I was telling God, when I saw the first one breaking down, I began to move my feet. If Joseph Boakai, I'm going to tell you, George, the wicked former president can look at this and it happened to his people. Everybody voted Joseph Boakai. You believe it? Look at the damage.
Two leaders walking different lives. One leads with love, the other spite. George and Joseph Boakai stand so clear. One brings hope, one brings fear. Joe's where he rules with gentle hands, lifts the weak and understands. Every soul gets equal chance. Compassion flows in his advance. When the people need him near, he steps down to dry their tears. Plays with kids and helps the old. His warm heart can't be sold. Oh, Joe really leads with love so true. Every day his care shines through, while the other spreads the pain. Joseph Boakai brings the storm and rain. Bokia brings a storm and rain. Joseph Bokia rules with hate and lies. Laughs as hungry children cry. Treats his people like they're dirt. Leaves them bleeding, leaves them hurt. When the nation needs his aid, he just watches while it falls. Mocks their pain with cruel delight. Devil dressed in leader's might. Oh, chose where leads with love show true. Every day his care shines through, while the other spreads the pain. Joseph Bokia brings the storm and rain.
Mr. Yellow, is it Joseph Bragg and destroy?
Yeah, I'm great, you know. Honestly, it's disheartening. It's breaking people when you see some of these videos and you read what the guys are writing in defense of the destruction, the barbaric action by this regime. It means that they care less about the Liberian people. Look, so let's put it in context right on regret. The people that are on the cutting through the Buchanan Highway, they never knew that road they built near it. Why the government didn't go to destroy their properties? You think they know what the government knew that place, our road way back. But they walking so poking closer to the road. When the government was rebuilding that road, they paid them. Why didn't you say that government road will break it? Look, let's be sincere, right? 72nd, for example. Does it resemble anywhere that militaries will be in the country? The BTC barrier today, they're using it for defense ministry. Even in Duazon here, way back, when we remember the issue with or now Representative Ronald Opikopo and Brandon Samuka, Madam said they got to come here for 1 week plus to negotiate with the town people. Now, what you see today, where you have the LEC substations, even the LTA, they pay money to the Duazon people. Why the government said that we will take it by force? And the military went and say all the places were for them. Even they play beyond the 14 military hospital. You know that they are negotiating or to put a demarcation. Why the military didn't take all? To say, oh, we're taking it for us. Whereby all those areas you're talking about, it was controlled by the military. But it wasn't posted at our place. We can't be here, we'll be homeless, we don't have place to build, and you're continue to take our place, and you're using it, we're using it. And Madam Sadi came here. 1 whole week that the president was here negotiating with the people. When LTA was trying to build that place, President Ware was the president. He instructed his people to negotiate with the Duazon people. Even the LEC substation, they negotiated with the Duazon people. I'm just saying to you, brother, there is no justification. Absolutely. Because what do you have the money? You still struggling to find money to even the road that President Ware was building from Ganta, that the Southeastern road is better. Had the road between Ganta to Tapeta been by, will you get Southeastern road being better? You can't get the money. The president who told us last year we have 56% of the road complete. This year, you still reported is 56%. Take the money, then you're looking for the maple homeless and go complete the roads. Then the second part of Doguato roads. There are several roads in the country that the president needs to put money into. Because let me tell you, my brother, development is not just an event, it's a process. Before you reach the point to say we'll relocate the people, like what President Ellen Johnson said he did with the people in what they place near West Point. She was already building that place right around Bureauville. What is the plan? What is the plan B for the people? Yeah, assuming that you're taking the post from 72nd, where are you carrying them? Mind you, one president can say you leave the post, don't get used for that place again. Where are you carrying them now? That's a president who say you lead the poor in the poor because the president gave that mandate that time. The poor decided, but the president said we should use the place. So they took advantage to build the place. And it's been more than 20 years they live there. The new law on average possession say when people hostile go and move to a place and you don't take any court action, that place is for them. For 15 years. The new law, the land right law, the 15 years. But the government, no plan B, no plan A. All they are interested in is we don't care about the people. They are giving all power. We are riding Lester's car. We get everything we think about. So they just do anything we want to do with them. Look, that the army people, then how the army people got the land? Who give it to them? Assuming that the army land, law is not self-executory. So because you government, you don't go to court to get it. Why you think it for you? Why you think when you commit crime, the government carry it to court? The point here is, if the government say they land for them, then they go to court. And say these are our property. Nothing in the world that says you cannot go to court with your government. You can still go.
You struck a very important point, Garrison. I was thinking in another, but the strongest point you struck, Garrison, is that assuming the land for the army, assuming the land for the government needs to go to court to establish the court's decision that the land belongs to the government, or the land belongs to the army, or the land belongs to the Ministry of Defense, or the land belongs to the Capitol Building. They need to go to court. And not the area can want money and say, you're moving here. Not the government of Liberia. I'll give you an example. EBC land. EBC Omega area there. They're doing all the time. Yes, EBC the land Omega area. A lot of people are built there. The president said you take time with these people. You can't just go and tell the people, oh, we got to go through the court process. They got to do analysis and they got to talk to the people. Now, why you see that whole Omega area there within this on our government? Because, President, we are concerned about the welfare of the people, especially during the rainy season situation. So you struck a very important point. It did not run to my mind. Because I already asked, and that jump out say, do you know, Garrison, that the old executive mansion or on Ashburn Street, the old executive mansion to Santana Pavilion there, the old executive mansion there, do you know right across the road down there, the military used to live by there, they have military homes there. So one day the American jump and say the place used to be for all in the 1800s.
Sure. Yeah, way back.
Yeah, or 1930 something, before Topman built the executive mansion. So the military just go and move in and take the place. No, I agree with you. With the law is very important. So the people, if they got good law, they can move in. Those who claim properties there, the 72nd and the military encroach on it, they can move to the Supreme Court and have the military action. They will file a prohibition on the military. So that the military can be able to establish that law. They get 10 acre land, they get 45. Because what Sam Jackson posted and said, there's the acre land that the military had before. But now the military said they own this other acre land. So it really deserves a serious interaction from the court to establish the portion of land actually owned by the military and the portion of land owned by private citizens. And now the military, they're moving that type of move for you own the play. If the military go to Bush quarter, what do you now before do 1960s and all, you have little lawman papi living down there. They just jump out to the government, get the play to also the military come and take over the entire area. That is concern because the area has to be resurveyed to establish the actual acre owned by the military. That is a brilliant, ingenious point that the military acted unilaterally of the law of the Republic of Liberia and the government acted unilaterally also the law. We're not against the military taking place. But what we are striking is that other people are claiming that they have these. So why didn't the military go to court to repossess the land? I think you call
But the point I'm making, I agree.
The rate of possession?
No, you have to go for. Or agree. The first thing you have to go for injectment, action of injectment in the court. The people do but most of the people then when you talk to them, they say they get D for their property. The people who get the property sold the property to them. So you just go use the natural and say the place for you. Okay, go to court. There is a deed that we have for this place. Go to court. And then the people who have title to will bring their title. The court, the juror will sit down and determine it. But look, let's be sincere here, my brother. Law is not self-executory. And the government put on law, rule. Assuming that even the Satan,
I was saying, no, go all that.
When they give you rid of repos,
where you sell the law is not self-executory. Can you explain that?
The Satan, they give you rid of repossession. When there is a rid of repossession, you need to do survey on the place. So the place will say that you did survey.
There's a point in our rate that is ejection.
To know the actual portion of land that fall within the woman that won the case. Yeah,
they talk about the lawyer going to know the actual portion of the land. They talk about that in our rate. I agree with you.
It's it. When the rate of repossession is given you, it's not a blank check. You still have to do survey on your property as per the deed that you won the case on. And they will say, this is your property. Then you can take your action. Nothing. You just went. So even if you are broken beyond, destroyed beyond what you have, the government says that law, there is a court. The government should stop hiding behind the court because the court did not say so. The court say go and do something and know your place that you won the case on, and then you take possession of it. Did you? My brother, you know when people talking that the law. And what we are saying, look, on Gray, we need to come together, like I saw Michelle Benson saying, we need to come together and challenge the government. Just as we did with the 10 UK, we go to court on some of the issues to challenge the government. What right they have? Even if they don't have the deed, if they want pull road, pay the people, resettle the people, relocate the people. Then you tell them, say, look, we will build places for you. President Walker, he already make the case that God not creating new land, but we still get plenty of land then in Brewerville, go there on the Ralphie Highway. There are plenty of areas you can go and buy and say, look, we're going to build the estates for your move there.
Garrison? Wow, Garrison is freezing. So you see, Garrison is a big lawyer in Liberia. He's a counselor, in fact. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a lawyer, but Garrison struck a very important point. Why didn't the AFL go to court to repossess their land? Why didn't the government? Because even an eviction order, for example, or ejection order, you may go beyond the scope of land that you own. So that's why they said take along your survey to resurvey the area, then you know exactly where you own, though the court has given an order. So it's possible that you can think that, oh, the area my parent had it before, you break it down, and actually it's not your parent place. So Garrison's point is a genius point. Garrison is saying, now look, he's not disputing the fact that the AFL may not own the land. Garrison is saying that the AFL, instead of just going to take the people out, they should have gone to the court. That's what they should have done. They should have gone to the court so that the court can establish in actuality that this land, this piece of land that the AFL is fighting for belongs to the AFL. And that's a general point. But for you, all of my friends out there, I always say this, that I don't care what you say. People that are crying and being affected, it's not about CDCO. People are grieving. People who walk in the feces water. People who walk in the feces water, they are grieving. They are complaining. They are crying. This is not our CDC. This is not just about humanity, it's also about the law. The action by the government is heinous. The action by the Joseph Boakai-led administration to break down homes under the pretext of development, and they're not ready to pave the roads. They don't have money in the budget. They don't have any amount. But the pretentiously saying that alleyway and others have not existed in the history of those areas. And you take children and place them out of school. You take children, you place them out of school. Can you imagine? They will be out of school. About 100 kids in state town will not be going to school because they break the school building down. Somebody say, oh, the government is responsible. The government is responsible. The government has a responsibility to protect its citizens. People did not vote for Joseph Boakai to burn their homes down. Why are they selected in the opening of alleyways in the mass era? Why are they selective? Why do they want to sell the people out of Monrovia in the villages? Some people born here 20 years ago, they've been in Monrovia. They don't know anywhere else in Monrovia. Some people left this Monrovia from baby down. They travel to the US and other areas. How dare you come and take them out? Where will they go? Can you make one citizen homeless and you boast about that? Are these not the same people who voted for the government? Listen to this. There was an interview on Spoon program today. The Street Talk, Spoon Street Talk program. Listen, just listen.
We never know what to start from. And now you say, the way they market, they're not buying. I yourself, my children, myself to eat tomorrow. The men not working.
How many children you get?
I get 5. They're not
depending on the business.
They're depending on the business that we buy. They're not buying. So tomorrow, so I will eat tomorrow. They're not buying. And now you say, the country tough. The country very tough. And now you say,
what do you want the government to do to improve things in the country?
The government, we can't say you can rescue, then you rescue the country. We cannot come to suppress all. He said, with the business we want, you want to promote our business. But say, Boakai come to power, my brother. Now he said it's tough. It was better, say, Boakai not come to power. It was better, Boakai come to power. It was better, Boakai not come to power. Because say, he can't suppress you, and now he said, oh. Some of our children, I be in school because no money. That y'all can get school fee for that, y'all can get full money for, and they don't buy the market, you're going to pay school fee. You're not having to pay school fee. Full money, they can be can there, I'll get school fee.
Some people say the government building road, the government putting lead pole on the pole, and so the government doing well. But what you got to say about that?
But me, I see lead pole here.
You see the lead pole here?
I see lead pole here.
You see the road here too?
I see no road.
You see the quarry here too?
I see quarry. I see no quarry. I see no. Show camera in the top here. Now to say about no market, I put it out from the morning. That 8 years old. 2 to 3 days they will not buy the surgery here. You buy surgery everywhere. They're not finished. Why you take no money from the bar?
So, but you say, so you're trying to say that things are hard right now. But how business used to be before?
Yeah. The dream we are used to sell, but someone sack of surgery, but now that 2 sacks are selling. The 2 sacks are feeling.
But you think that the government responsible for that, or that no more thing are happening around the world?
That government responsible, you say you can't rescue and you're responsible for it. You need to do something about it, you're responsible for it.
So
he's suffering off.
You think the government not rescuing you?
He's not rescuing us, he's killing us. Boakai not rescuing, he's killing us. Then what that we are killing and not rescue. Boakai not rescuing nothing, Boakai killing us. Boakai killing us. It was better than Boakai said that to be president.
if somebody asks you to grade the government from 0 to 100 for the 2 years that the government being power, how much you get?
See now, what can we grade government now? I'm not seeing nothing. And that's why you see for you grade government 0. Waka 2 years that's 0.
But the president gets so many years experience.
For the 2 years experience, kind of 1 year experience, that is nothing. It kind of 0. For the 2 years, kind of 0. Nothing. We got that breaking point, that frustration, get a reflect in your 1 country. No peace. And the rescue there.
All right. Thank you for talking to Spoon TV. Any other thing you want to say before we leave?
We're suffering, yo. That the poor helper. No buy, yo. That the Spoon man say helper, yo. Because you don't want to bring back out the power, then he helper.
Wow. Garrison. That's an interview, a street talk interview today by Spoon FM. We have to give Spoon the credit for that. They've been doing well, especially going on the street talking to people. Yeah, you can say what you want to say about Spoon, but they started the street talk. And I want to encourage all media institutions, get on the street, talk to the people. The economic reality, another one we just talk on people call. You know, some people don't feel it. These officials that are on air, people talking, they don't know the reality on the ground. You listen to that woman, it's not just a sense of frustration.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sense of hopelessness. She has lost hope. They are grieved to the extent that voted for worker. They just said they used to sell like 4 to 5 of that thing. They are selling 2 today. You cannot even finish. If you think a line Garrison, Monday, please, when you come to town, we'll take you to Kobo shop. That just go talk to the people, Garrison, you'll see. People say the price of have reduced, but the price of the cook bowl, the food to eat, price is higher than we are now. Than even early time. How do you reduce the price of work? Listen to that lady talking. To the extent what she's telling my friends from Spoon, say that you're broke boy guy. Can you imagine that? But I want to tell them, thank you. It's good. It's good that institutions Spoon way in the street, closing argument, anyway, different institutions in the online platform, talking to the people, listening to the people. The people are frustrated, the people are devastated. Garrison, you can go ahead.
You know, like you said, Spoon did extremely well and they've been doing well. I followed them the few days, even on the demolition. And you know, something was very clear that every day we are just making President we have to come back. Every day we're saying you will not come back, but I think we are setting the condition, we are setting the pace for, you know, yeah, we win one round, like on Grace said the last time the show. My brother, the frustration in the time is too much. I mean, tell you, you remember in 2011, we had debt waivers and a lot of things, donors funding this and that, building the road, doing the one. But because the people were hungry, early funding is very difficult to even win that election. CDC got to pull off the runoff before they could win. And you know, it was a time Bobby Livingston came with result, they want all those stuff that time. So if in 2011, where the government had everything, man, I said they had all of the donors funding, the debt waiver, this, that, and the funding is very difficult to win election. Now, in a time where things are very, very difficult, more than the 2011 time. And here they say, you think we CDC to give power? You don't CDC to give power, the people will take the power. The power is for the people. And they will take the power through the ballot of the ballot box.
Garrison, I know where you read that. Garrison, that rubbish. But then, like Cummins said, nonsense. You think we're asking United Party to give up power? That the Labrador people were asking to give up power. If the Labrador people make that determination through the ballot box, what authority United Party has to deprive the people of their votes? The demand of the people. They were not even saying that. I always say, don't worry about it. January of 2030, Waka will not be president of Liberia. 2029 go to election or toward our first round. We're not wasting people's money. They will vote for CDC. They will get CDC the first round of the election victory. Absolute. In a broad coalition, Garrison. Garrison, you and I will be campaigning in my UAT and Chrissy. Garrison will go in the villages then. Garrison, by daughter, you are a general, I'm a general. I know what the Livingston Johnson said about you. By daughter will enter in Nimma County, men enter in Nimma County. By daughter, the people of Nimma will win Nimma County. Who can win Nimma? They've done nothing for Nimma. The hardship in this country unprecedented. Garrison, that's why the people are breaking down people's homes and people's properties to depopulate Monrovia. Well, Garrison, don't waste your time, man. Our people in Nimma County, Bon County, on our voice in Grand Bassa County, in Riverside County, in Rawaji County, in Sando, in Maryland, Bombing, Grand Ketman, Bapolu, Lofa, Monserrado, Magibi, Bon, and Nimma County again, Grand Gilet, on our voice. We win election and Unity Party say we're not gay or power. Now you don't want to give power or the Liberian people. What choice do you have? You have no choice. Listen to that letter. Listen to the sadness. Listen to the tune. Liberians are becoming hopeless under the Unity Party-led administration. They cannot be rescued. Let me play something so you can listen. I love this music. Garrison, I really love the music. I hope I can get it. While you are talking, let me look for it on the stock. Garrison is the next music. Seriously. And it talks about hope. When people are hopeless. Yeah. It really talk about hope. Let me see. I think
that was a drop from 35 to 35 US dollars. In action, we have created more than 7.
Actually, I don't know where I placed the video. I hope I can get a video. Once I get a video, I will play the video. Yeah, but I don't know where I can get a video, Garrison. But that video, I love the music. I love the music a lot. Garrison, imagine, think about our people. Think about that. The people suffering with Garrison, the people suffering. The people are really suffering. Seriously. They are suffering. The people suffering so much. Listen to those.
That was a drop from 35 to 35 US dollars. In action, we have created more than 70,000 jobs across. I can't stand no more, 'cause I'm a fool. I cannot go.
Garrison, that's the music, Garrison. I want to bring people to listen. That God made the music here. It matches with the situation today. Listen to this, Garrison. Our people in Nimba and across every country, I want you to listen to this. I can't stand no more because no more food. People are suffering.
That was a drop from 35 to 35 US dollars. In action, we have created more than 70,000 jobs across. I
can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now.
Yeah, Garrison. I think that's the music.
No.
It's so pathetic.
When the music came that time, I used to really love it. And where we are today is that the guy was a prophet. He was predicting what was going to be happening in 2025, 2026. And exactly this is what happened in this country. And brother, go to the various schools today and ask. They are finding it difficult. Whether parents are paying their children's school fees on time, like during the CDC time. No money. No money. The $1.2 billion budget, 1.2 billion or 1.2 billion. Where is the 1.2 billion? Our people suffering. The people who talking about law on regret. The budget been with the president for over since December. You are not signing the budget. We are not even seeing it on e-marching. No event, president signing the budget, but they are executing everything. And you can't be talking about law and then you sit and violate law at the same time. The budget been with the president for more than 21 days. It's not, you know, but the budget is a law, right, on regret? And it been with him for more than 21 days. So when people talking about law, business, their government should not be talking about law because they are the one who abuse the law. They are the one who violate all of the laws. So, look, that put it in context on regret. It says the president would protect life and property. Life and property. They say the president will protect property. They said life and property. This is where the responsibility comes in. That this president, even when you are a president to take action for property, the first thing you should consider is life. It's not just one family, talking about thousands of people.
Exactly, protect life. It's a life.
Thousands of people. Property. So you're not protecting property and say, oh, they lost it, but the very law who says you should protect the life of the people. You're going all around. Okay, the area now to stay away. Tell me, the citizen what most of them get at D, they bought the property way back. So you telling me now, when you're ready, we'll break the house and say that if government want to build alley, what you call alley? Government did not lay the foundation. Government did not go to do the zoning and place the playing block and say this alley, this is not alley. The government sat down here, and you got something in law called a waiver. They sat down here, they both build their property and everything, and you can't say you're going to break it down the alley. Why make it alley now? Why? And in the center of Monrovia at that rail, what part of the way they don't go there at that time? Why? Now you won't go there? What you want proof? If you know you'll be there for one term, don't put our people, don't put more burden on us that when CDC comes back to power, we'll be thinking about how to resettle all of these people again. There's a lot of responsibility trying to put on us. Govern the people right there, protect their life, protect property. It's not just one-sided. So, 72nd, yesterday when I did that post on regret, you will not believe how many people call me. General, people call me.
Wow.
And the sad thing, there were people who come and say, daughter, you told all the things your way back. You told all this way back. You told all day in 2023, we never listen. We told you to be bad, and here we are today. Everything you told us, that what happened from the death of Senator Prince Johnson, the last conversation, and there was a guy who was playing the Nima Child to the boy, insulting him, and laughing at them. The last conversation he ever had. And in law, they say the last word of the dead man. Senator Johnson last word ever on planet Earth is about how the government was very ungrateful. The same ungratefulness to Senator Johnson, the same ungratefulness they're doing for the very people who voted and who walk in the poo water. And Manima Posh, you hear this. When we were telling them, they took us to be bad people.
Wow.
When in the world you get married and the day where you to be on honeymoon, you must say no honeymoon. You might live in different, or she will live in different, or they're not married there. The first state of the nation of Nigeria, after 2 or 3 weeks of the government power, in power, my brother, the government of a war and economic crown court.
Exactly.
But now the government is now flipping on to say we want to set up the reconciliation committee. They're not going there again. I think one time we listened that the committee on the committee on war and economic crime were complaining about support to pay people. Not just that. If the government was very serious in the Johnson died on November 28, 2024, why they have not legislated the war and economic crime code? Why? They haven't. Look, brother, where we are in this country, the Liberian people need to understand that there was nothing new. Madam Johnson said it was right. When she said to us, the men cannot rule this country, people never understood it. But you know, the people live long, they are very wise, they understand leadership, and they travel around the world. They have experienced leadership, and they know things they look for in people. When Madam said that before, people have problems with our own vice president or own vice president. Here we are today. Where in the world you can't rescue the people then? How can a rescue mission tend to or mission that destroying people property? So I think on Rogre, what we need to do and what we are doing is to get some of our boys going to the street and talk to the people, and then we'll play these things. They will know what's happening. And like we have said repeatedly, we need to get more wider audience encounter than NEMA to understand what we're going through. Look, this is no joke. The people are suffering. You cannot have $1.2 billion budget and people still getting white slip from hospital to buy medicine. You go to the lab, no money, and you know now to the place what the place into. Or if you go to Fidelity, you must be a money man to go to what the place in or 11 Junction. You need to get good money to do your MRI, CT scan, everything over there. So the common people, what the government is doing about them? The common people. You cannot boast a $1.2 billion budget. And in that very $1.2 billion budget, you would only place $1.6 million on drugs. On drugs. For drugs and consumable, 1.6. But the CDC that you condemn, in their $784 million budget in 2023, they have $4 million for drugs. So we need to tell the people our story. When we compare everything we did in this country to these people, they are near. In their first 2 years of job creation, they've still fighting over 70,000. They cannot even justify it. In our first 2 years, their own statistics they brought. In our first 2 years, we got 96,000 plus. In their first 2 years, they say 70,000, but when they do their own math, it comes to 61,000 plus. It's sad. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What kind of government that they say they're more educated and they put out figure, they put out raw data, and up to now, they are every ministry, every sector is still fighting to justify that data. But the people gave them power and they are giving the poor bulldozer. We will break your homes. We will make you homeless. That's exactly what they're telling the people. We'll break the homes. You'll be homeless. We'll take it, that government place. But you know the funny thing on Regret, when I listened to President Bouaka, he said, the rooms are very smaller. Then the defense minister said, no, we'll try to make 3 apartments or 2 apartments. Why you want to go through all of the hectic things? We get land that we're doing nothing with it. Now, when Nigeria was thinking about being Abuja in 1974-75, they were thinking about how to lay out Abuja. The Unity Party government declared Zikepa to be the capital city of Liberia. What is happening towards Zikepa? Military. You should be carrying the military.
The guy who submitted our bill for passage, dans le late Tantampore. It's a legislation of the 52nd legislature. Yeah, submitted by the late Tantampore.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Ellen Foster.
Yeah.
Tantampore submitted that bill as the
And
new
she even mentioned he was set up a nation but not just that, in 2011, he was set up a nation. She told the Liberian people that our new capital is Zikepa.
Oh, yeah,
you guys Zikepa, like the bush, the land out there, now small land. You can't carry the army there now. Build a very decent barrack for them. But the old place, the little 72nd place. And the army people land. What they get it? Are you think you get land by mouth? Even today, people are still fighting government with some property where government ministry are on right now. They say it for them. They say that UL, some people say claiming that UL, capital building for them.
Oh, yeah.
And trust me, if they go to court with government and win that case, my brother, trust me, government will be negotiating with them.
Yeah, so
you you got nothing to show.
Garrison, we got like 15 minutes. They'll bring in Ishaka. Ishaka joined us late. Ishaka gave you like exactly 4 minutes. Before we got to conclude this soon.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We hear you, Ishaka. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Today we
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for joining late. Hello to you, to Councillor Dodo. It's a pleasure to be part of the network again. I'm sorry for coming late. I had to go to respond to my medication. You know, I have a disjointed shoulder, you know. So, but you guys have said it all. But I think one of the reasons for which these wheels of demolitions are going on is a calculated plan for more people to go back to the interior. And I've heard it from members of the government, senior members of the government, of the Unity Party as well, that the city is too overcrowded and the government wants to send people involuntarily back to the interior in order to decongest the city. But that is not how to do it. I think there should be a social safety net to attract more people back to the interior. For example, create investment in the counties. And you would not have to tell anybody to go back to the interior. For example, if you have job opportunity investment in Grand Crew, Maryland, or Sino, some Noans who are living in Monrovia could decide to go back home because of such, investment and opportunities that they may have, having gone back home. But it is a long-term plan of the Unity Party government, even from their 1.0 during the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration, that they are implementing now. It is Buakai who is implementing it, and he's using it to get some land grabs for some people, some families who promised them during the campaign, with money that if you support us, you will get your land. If you support us, the land has been questioned for over 35, 40 years, we'll make you to get it, but all at the expense of poor people who themselves have legitimate title to, those land areas. And that's why we see more people suffering today. And land is a very delicate issue. If it is not addressed properly by the government, I think things could go helter scatter. Like, for example, Honorable Gray, when you were representative, when Honorable Yelu was representative as well, I think both of you in the 52nd, the 53rd, I might be mistaken, or 54th. You could never have allowed this kind of thing to happen in your constituency. You would start a negotiation both at the national government level up to your district level to bring all sides to the table. But I think the legislature, in all fairness, for example, the legislature is a mess, and that's how members of the legislature are behaving. They are lackadaisical to the plight of their people, unlike when some of you were in that August birthday, it was more responsible, it was more congenial, and was more appealing to the interest of your people you represented. So I'm sorry I came late. So I'm not going to say too much because I know probably tomorrow we might have another show. So I think I will give it back to you people to continue. I just decided to come so that the Liberian people can see me as well. But I'm on medication right now. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. So we allow you to leave, okay, and we allow you to leave, brother. You're brother. So we understand the situation. I want to say thank you to our people. To the station relaying us in Bon County, the one relaying us and I name my county. I want to say thank you very much for relaying us. And we also want to appreciate our many followers on our YouTube channel. We want to appreciate those who are following up on like Action TV. You have your humble servant Garrison Yeru and myself here trying to do our best with Ishaka Sharif. Tomorrow again will be on air. Live will be at 8 o'clock, between 8 to 9 o'clock. I mean, between 8 to 10 o'clock tomorrow will be live. We really want to appreciate your efforts, your time, and everything. And I will pick up from Garrison. What would be your parting comment?
Okay, General, thank you so much. Like we have said, I think our people are listening, they are watching, they are seeing. And they don't have to be a rocket scientist to know the difference between President Weah and President Bouaka. President Bouaka is about him and his family. President Weah is about his people and the country. So tomorrow will be by our people. What is important to us is that we need to be clear. The law is not self-executory. The law is not self-executory. Assuming that all the land in your country, that public land, is for government. But government give to people way back. So to take it from them, there's a process you have to follow. And the very people the government get in the land and they have their mother deed, their father then live on that land. They born their father, their grandfather live, they born their fathers, they live there, their father born, they are not children, they live in there. Today the government is claiming those land. Look, you cannot say you are empowered to protect life and property, and you be the same person, the very life that you should protect, you be the one destroying those lives. You cannot decongest Monrovia by breaking the people's houses. In fact, you will be creating, like on regret, you said, more health hazard. Because when the poor will be living in Shackle, they will not leave. They will still be here. You know how many people born their children, the children know where they're from? They say, my mom said from Nima, or my pa said from Nima, but they have never been to Nima, and you're telling them now to go Nima. Where are they going to live? How are they going to start their life there? The very 72nd you see who are there, you know how many Nibanians live in there? And they been there from childhood time? Ellie didn't touch them. President Weah did not touch them. And now you're going to go touch and destroy their property. Where are they going? Where are they going? How are they going to start their life? Anyway, we told you before you said we were lying to you. Now, you have seen it for yourself. And the good thing about life, in Nima will have a parable saying, when you can only fool a woman to impregnate her. But when you fool the woman again to win her child, it means that she want it. If all the things the people doing, can you imagine it? They go to 2029, they put you in all of this. If you re-elect them, the one they will do, say, it will be more than what we're seeing. So don't make that mistake. That's why I said in my post that when you are elected, it's a loan given to you by the people. And when the people know that the loan have things so painful, they take back their loan. So we agree, we'll be here tomorrow. We'll do our best to keep educating and speaking on behalf of our people.
Yeah, Garrison, to be frank with you, I'm devastated. You know, Garrison, look, let's take party sentiments up. But this is not what the Liberian people voted for. They didn't vote for suffering. They did not vote for hardship. They did not predict that the Boyka-led administration will have suffered and it will remain in extreme hardship and hunger. The videos that we play tonight are not videos that CDC people are carrying and one on the street and planted people. Some of these videos are from independent media institutions. Some of these institutions even supported the Unity Party-led government. And they went on the street to interview to know the feelings of the people for the government that is supported. The Spool Network did extremely well. It's not fake, it's not made up. Only an irresponsible, heartless, evil, or callous government will sit and break down the people's properties, make them hopeless with all a resettlement plan, with all a relocation plan. But the government just go in and break down the properties, make them hopeless. They want to create more robbers in our country. They want to create more drugs addicts in our country. They want to create prostitution in our country. They want to create more kids that are not going to school in our country. They want to create a health hazard. Some people get pressure. Seeing their home being broken down have been constructed for the last 30, 50 years. And prices are up. They cannot afford of 50 meals per day. What does that say about the heartless nature of the Boyka-led administration? It says a lot. Listen to this.
We never know what to start from. And now you say, the way they market, they're not buying. I yourself, my children, myself to eat tomorrow. The men not working.
How many children you get?
I get 5. They're not
depending on the business.
They're depending on the business. We buy, they're not buying. So tomorrow, so now I will eat tomorrow. They're not buying. And now you say, the country tough. The country very tough. And now you say,
what you want the government to do to improve things in the country?
The government, what can say, you can rescue, then you rescue the country. What can not come to suppress all? He said, with the business we want, you want to promote our business. But say, what can the power, my brother? Now he said, it's tough. It was better, say, what can not come to power? It was better, but I can't the power. It was better, but I can't the power. Because say, you can't suppress you, and now he said, oh. So my children, I be in school because no money. That you can get school fee for that you can get full money for, and then buy the market. You're going to pay school fee. You're not having to pay school fee. Full money, they can be can I'll get school fee.
Some people say the government building road, the government putting lead pole on the pole, and so the government doing well. But what you got to say about that?
But me, I see lead pole here.
You see the lead pole here?
I see lead pole here.
You see the road here too?
I see no road.
You see the quarry here too?
I see quarry. I see no quarry. I see no. Show camera in the top here. Now to say about no market, I put it out from the morning. That area too. 2 to 3 days they will not buy the surgery here. You buy surgery everywhere. They're not finished. Why you take no money from the bank?
So, but you say so. You're trying to say that things are hard right now. But our business used to be before.
Yeah. The three we are used to sell, but someone sack or surgery, but now that 2 sacks are selling. The second feeling.
But you think that the government responsible for that, or that no more thing that happened here around the world?
The government responsible. You say you came to rescue and you're responsible for it. You need to do something about it. You're responsible for it.
Also,
He's suffering off.
You think the government not rescuing you?
He's not rescuing us. He's killing us. Waka not rescuing. He's killing us. The one that we are killing and not rescue. Waka not rescuing nothing. Waka killing us. Waka killing us. They were better stop Waka saying that they're to be president.
If somebody asks you to grade the government from 0 to 100 for the 2 years that the government being power, how many you get?
I see now what coming grade government now? I'm not seeing nothing. And that's why you see for grade government. 0. 0. Waka 2 years that's 0.
But the president gets so many years experience.
For the 2 years experience, kind of 1 year experience, that is nothing. It kind of 0. For the 2 years, kind of 0. Nothing. He got that breaking poor house down for structure, get a refugee in one country. No peace. And they rescue there.
All right. Thank you for talking to Small TV. Any other thing you want to say before we leave?
Who's suffering, yo? Then the poor helper. No buy, yo. Then the spoon man say helper, yo. Because you don't want to bring back out the power, then he helper.
Yeah, she said Liberia is like hell. Garrison, did you listen to her? Garrison, she said Liberia is like hell.
Listening, and what is touching? What really is touching?
It was better that God did not come.
What is like hell?
Garrison,
you know, that few things she said that I already captured from that interview.
Now, what else? Wait, Garrison, before you go, yeah, listen, Garrison. We'll capture Garrison, listen.
That one thing.
Okay. How the business for you today?
Well, the business going fine.
Okay.
But then, the thing I getting one hard time. You know the prices. The prices. The thing prices up, and then the people who buy in the microphone, they can sell like one when you go buy a bag. Then they sell it in the store one pair. So it's suffering all too. So one for the government to see something to add to do something about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but is that the only challenge you guys have in the business?
Yeah, so far.
But on the overall, what do you make of the government performance? You think the government is doing well?
Yes, the government is doing well.
Mm-hmm. Why you say so?
Why I say so? No, things are going fine, but then why I see like taking people from on the street, right now no business going, like business not really moving, and then taking people from on the street, no marketplace for people to go right now, and everybody surviving from on the street now. Who here was selling on the street, but then going up there, taking people from there, running body people and city body running behind people. Mm-hmm. So that our trial then there too. Yeah, so we need for the government to step inside for us.
Okay, so the government doing well. When you say the government doing well, what are some of the areas the government doing well?
When I say the government doing well, no, the paper trying their best on the line of road. Again,
they plenty.
Yeah.
So, but I roll like that one you need.
Yeah.
Okay, name another one again. You won't say current, but you won't say current.
No, right now the current before then the current is a bit stable, but now the current getting up.
So it means that you take a current from there.
Garrison, you know I play that tape for?
No.
Garrison, you know that Unity Party supporters is struggling. You see, I play that tape, Garrison, because the woman is struggling. The woman says government doing well, but prices up. Yeah. She said prices up. They're taking her off the street. It's a challenge. The government doing well, but prices up. Let's see, you hear the contradiction in her statement. Why I play that video? She said, they say, one area she said road. They said name another area she said, they say don't say light. But she said the light going up. So it's stable. So that kind of people, after the next 6 months, 7 months, they can't hold back again. There are still some people who are hoping, who support that boy guy, 1 or 2 of them. So you can see that she's struggling. Just listen to her. It said the government doing well.
I know.
Then she said, but prices going up. How can the government be doing well when Joseph Boga said they dropped the price of petroleum product? They dropped the price of flour. They dropped the price of rice. But the woman said, no, prices still going up. Let me play another one. You know, it had a different wrong. You can see the lady laughing. You can see her body language psychologically. Let's go to the other one.
The everyday Liberian citizens. Let's see. Let's talk to our sister. How you doing, Mama? What your name?
My name Kona.
Kona?
Yeah.
What are you selling here?
I sell it wrong what the street there.
You selling what thing you sell?
I sell slipper.
Okay. But how the business going with you?
The business below sell money, I sell money. I go say now.
Why you think so?
Even go credit for money from bank, put in market and buy. They say the police behind because we don't want to put in power.
Say the police behind you.
Yeah, 24 hours they carry our market when we carry. You buy about cartoon 80 dollars when they carry the same again. 60 dollars US, something dollars US before they get your goods.
So I mean, they not tell your market before they carry the
Sarah Stam, more than Sarah Stam. Like every one, they don't 2, they don't 3, they don't 4 day. They only yesterday said they were here.
But I mean, what do you think the government need to do to help your business to improve?
The only thing I get to tell international community, let take Baka from there. If we not get no government like bro, no problem.
You think so?
It will be better.
But you think the government doing well?
He not doing even well because they say that open what they see Buka. Joseph Baka got for the 2 years experience. So we need more than what they say that open what not able to do. Like what he's supposed to do. But he doing this more than he do for the 2 years in here. Like he not even set in classroom to learn. The men are not learn. At least in there well more than the ones that in the play what he say he do for the 2 years. He went to school for the 2 years.
So you think we are government were better than
100% better because we're not sure of sleeping place. Quarrel we're not going. But now when you call your sister, you will eat it for 2 days because no quarrel.
You think quarrel we're not going doing job yet?
I say we're better. Job we are government was 200% better than Baka government.
So if you were to grade the government here from 0 to 100, how much you
I will grade 0 minus 0 plus 0. So try by 0.
Everything 0?
0.
0 minus 0 0. I want to listen to that again. 0 minus 0. 0. No, I'm not to call it. Seriously, Gary simply ready to make you. Guys, when in the court, you gotta be fast. Let's listen to her again.
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta play over. Yeah.
The everyday Liberian citizens. Let's see. Let's talk to our sister. How you doing, Mama? What your name?
My name Kona.
Kona?
Yeah.
What are you selling here?
I sell it wrong what the street there.
You selling what thing you sell?
I sell slipper.
Okay. But how the business going with you?
The business below sell money, I sell money. I go say now.
Why you think so?
Even go credit for money from bank, put in market and buy. They say the police behind because we don't want to put in power.
Say the police behind you.
Yeah, 24 hours they carry our market when we carry. You buy about cartoon 80 dollars when they carry the same again. 60 dollars US, something dollars US before they get your goods.
So I mean, they not tell your market before they
more
carry
than
the
Sarah Stam, more than Sarah Stam. Like every one, they don't 2, they don't 3, they don't 4 day. They only yesterday said they were here.
But I mean, what do you think the government need to do to help your business to improve?
The only thing I get to tell international community, let take Baka from there. If we not get no government like bro, no problem.
You think so?
It will be better.
But you think the government doing well?
He not doing even well because they say that open what they see Buka. Joseph Baka got for the 2 years experience. So we need more than what they say that open what not able to do. Like what he's supposed to do. But he doing this more than he do for the 2 years in here. Like he not even set in classroom to learn. The men are not learn. At least in there well more than the ones that are in the play what he say he do for the 2 years. He went to school for the 2 years.
So you think we are government were better than
100% better because we're not sure of sleeping place. Quarrel we're not going. But now when you call your sister, you will eat it for 2 days because no quarrel.
You think quarrel we're not going doing job yet?
I say we're better. Job we are government was 200% better than Baka government.
So if you were to grade the government here from 0 to 100, how much you
I will grade 0 minus 0 plus 0. So try by 0.
Everything zero?
Zero.
0 minus 0 plus 0 subtracted by 0. Now, what she say? You got it?
She says 0,
oh, my man.
0 plus 0
sure I got it.
plus 0 divided by 0.
Well, I got it. I think I got to recall it.
Everything zero?
0 minus 0 plus. Wait, listen what she says.
Grade the government here from 0 to 100. How much? Our grade is 0 minus 0 plus 0 subtracted by 0. Everything zero?
0 minus 0 plus 0 subtracted by 0. My man, you got it, Garrison. Garrison, you the one writing. Listen to it again.
Grade the government here from 0 to 100. How much? Our grade is 0 minus 0 plus 0 subtracted by 0.
0 minus 0 plus 0 subtracted by 0.
0 minus 0 plus 0 subtract by 0.
0.
I mean, the postman in the country.
0 minus 0 plus 0 subtract by 0. Everything
0 minus 0 plus 0 minus 0 subtract by 0.
No, 0 minus 0 plus 0 subtract by 0.
0. Damn it.
Subtract by 0.
They want my destroy boy. My man, I'm putting that on my Facebook page. What do you so? They want my destroy boy.
Yeah.
And let me give credit to Spoon that way. They went out to the water side. Okay, Spoon that way. We cut the tape from. We got to give them the credit. Because there is an institution too. And every time we play people tape here, we got to give the people the credit for that. So they went out today. That's the Liberian people talking. Listen to the Liberian people talking. The woman said something very important. She said the international community can't take over Liberia. Did you listen to her?
Yes,
Harrison, did you really listen to her? She said the international community should take over Liberia.
I listened, she said.
Yeah. Yeah, she said that. She said, no need. We shouldn't have even had boycott. Things were better. Even the woman who tried to help the government, the second video we played, the one who tried to help the government, she admitted that prices are high. She admitted to extortion by city police. The other lady also admitted to extortion by city police. They take their goods and their slipper and ask for $50, $60 US. Where they getting that money from? Take all the profit. The other lady was very clear. Okay, the quantity of goods she used to sell we at as compared to the quantity of goods that she's selling today. She was very clear about that. She lamented. She spoke hopelessly. All of these people spoke hopelessly. Carson, we'll play the video again, we'll play the video, and we'll close. I gotta play the people video so that brain people can listen. It's very important. It's extremely important. This is not propaganda. They want an man cause. Yeah, they're not propaganda yet, they're not man causing yet. That's the reality of the people. Okay, there's 0 plus 0.
0 minus 0 plus 0 subtract by 0.
0 minus 0 plus 0 subtract by 0 equals 0.
The everyday Liberian citizens. Let's see. Let's talk to our sister. How you doing, Mama? What's your name?
My name Kona.
Kona?
Yo.
What are you selling here?
I sell it around Water Street there.
You selling what did you sell?
I sell slipper.
Okay. But how the business going with you?
The business, but I sell money. I sell money. I go say now.
Why you think so?
You go credit for money from bank, put in market and buy. Now say the police behind because we don't want put in power.
Say the police behind you.
Yeah, 24 hours they carry our market. When we carry, you buy about cartoon 80 dollars when they carry the same again. 60 dollars US, $70 US before they get your goods.
So I mean, they not tell your market before they
more
carry
than
the
more than Sarah Stam. Like every one time, one they don't 2, they don't 3, they don't 4 they only yesterday said they were here.
But I mean, what do you think the government need to do to help your business net to improve?
The only thing I get to tell international community, let it take Baka from there. If we not get no government like bro, no problem.
You think so?
It will be better.
But you think the government doing well?
He not doing even well because they say that open what they see Buka. Joseph Baka got for the 2 years experience. So we need more than what they say that open was not able to do. Like what he's supposed to do. But he doing that more than he do for the 2 years in here. Like he not even set in classroom to learn. The men are not learn. At least in there well more than the ones that are in the play what he say he do for the 2 years. Oh, he went to school for the 2 years.
So you think we are government were better than
100% better because we're not sure of sleeping place. Quarrel we're not going. But now when you call your suicide, you only eat it for 2 days because no quarrel.
You think quarrel we're not going doing job yet?
I say we're better. Job we are government was 200% better than Bwaka government.
So if you were to grade the government here from 0 to 100, how much you
I will grade 0 minus 0 plus 0 subtract by 0.
Everything 0?
0.
0 minus 0 plus 0 subtracted by 0. Everything 0. Joseph Boyka 0. Unity Party 0. Now you have people talking. Now Carol's way and Councilor Yellow talking.
Okay, we never know what to start from. And now you say, the way they market, they're not buying. I yourself, my children, myself to eat tomorrow. They may not working.
How many children you get?
I get 5. They're not
depending on the business.
They're depending on the business. We buy. They're not buying. So tomorrow, so now I will eat tomorrow. They're not buying. And now you say, the country tough. The country very tough. And now you say.
But what you want the government to do to improve things in the country?
The government, Waka say you cannot rescue, then you rescue the country. Waka not come to suppress all. He said, with the business we want, you want to promote our business. But say Waka come to power, my brother. Now he say it's tough. It was better say Waka not come to power. It was better Waka not come to power. It was better Waka not come to power. Because say he can't suppress you, and now he say, oh. So my children, I be in school because no money. That you can get school fee for that you can get full money for, and they don't buy the market. You're going to pay school fee. You're not having to pay school fee. Full money, they can be there. I'll get school fee.
Some people say the government building road, the government putting light pole on the pole, and so the government doing well. But what you get to say about that?
But me, I see light pole here.
You see the light pole here?
I see light pole here.
You see the road here too?
I see no road.
You see the quarry here too?
I see quarry. I see no quarry. I see no. Show camera in the top here. Now to say about no market, I put it out from the morning. That area to 2 to 3 days they will not buy the surgery here. You buy surgery everywhere. They're not finished. Why you take no money from the bar?
So, but you say so. You're trying to say that things are hard right now. But our business used to be before.
The green we are used to sell, but someone sack was surgery, but now the 2 sacks are selling. The 2 sacks are feeling.
But you think that the government responsible for that, or that normal thing that happening around the world?
The government responsible. You say you can't rescue when you're responsible for it. You need to do something about it. You're responsible for it.
So
he's suffering off.
You think the government not rescuing you?
He's not rescuing us. He's killing us. Waka not rescuing. He's killing us. The one that we are killing and not rescue. Waka not rescuing nothing. Waka killing us. Waka killing us. It was better stop Waka said that than to be president.
If somebody asks you to grade the government from 0 to 100 for the 2 years that the government being power, how much you get?
I see now what coming grade government now, and I see nothing. And that's why you see for grade government 0. 0. Waka 2 years that's 0.
But the president gets so many years experience.
For the 2 years experience, kind of 1 year experience, that is nothing. It kind of 0. For the 2 years, kind of 0. Nothing. We got that breaking poor house down for structure, get a refugee in our country. No peace. And they rescue there.
All right. Thank you for talking to Spoon TV. Any other thing you want to say before we leave?
We're suffering, yo. Let the poor helper. No buy, yo. Let the spoon man say helper, yo. Because you don't want to bring back out the power, then he helper.
They want to spoon say, show the camera on the top, in the top here. Show the camera so you can see what I'm studying and surviving on. The other woman said, Jesus. She held her hand at the other frustration. Yes, can you imagine one say, hey, Jesus. Oh, no. That one is not Liberia Action TV creating story. Although this week, we got 2 persons set already. They're going to take the microphone to the markets and other areas. Oh, yeah, this week will be live on the program. Listen to the other.
And okay, all right. So why you think things are hard? Why do you think prices are increasing?
Say we put a new government in power. Things not even fun with all with the business with me. When we buy the market, can you imagine you can buy the market $100 who get only 2,000 profit. $100
You spend $100 and get 2,000. 2,000 is like $10-15.
Like I can say $10. $10. 2,000 profit. Can you imagine?
So, but what do you think responsible for that? Is it the government or is it a normal thing that we should all accept?
That the government, because our prices were not like that before. Yes.
You think prices were better under the previous government?
Yes. At least we used to sell buy market at least $80 and I will get 4,000, 5,000. But this time it's not like that no more.
Overall, what do you make of the performance of the government? You think the government doing well on that?
He not doing well. I shouldn't lie to you.
But some people say the government building roads and
they work on prices. They work on at least to drop the US rate because they really affecting us really.
So you think the government need to drop rate and drop prices?
Yes.
Wow.
And the only way we'll be able to realize something good at the end of the day.
All right. So any other thing you want to say to your government? Everybody watching or listening to you, have about 600 people watching and listening to you right now. Anything you want to say to your government?
Yeah, I want to thank the government and let him work on prices.
Okay.
Let him work on prices, and I need to be able to drop the US rate because already suffering. Can you imagine you buy market $100 US get only 2,000, almost. I can say almost closer to 20,000 because now the rate started with discussing $950. So so.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Uncle Garrison, Councilor Garrison.
Yeah.
The Nigerian Act created it. Garrison, the people are suffering. We need to go Bon County. We need to make our reporter talk to the people in the market. Bon County saw the clip. We got a guy there in Bon County. And in my country, we'll talk to the other guy to do some recalling in the markets on the street and talk to the people and cut the clip, send it to us. We need to play more of these clips so that the people across the country can listen to it. It's not about party issue. I'm trying to upload another video where there's a dire unity partisan. They're trying to upload. But Garrison, every grading system that is given to the unity party government is zero. I always told people, I say, you want to argue grade, that go debate in radical market. So we can know what the people are suffering or not. This time, Garrison, let's tell UP men to Jobata market, that go debate on the market women. That's all we need to do. You go Ganta, you carry them in the market with debate. Senate said, okay, everything going on where? Now, road, the people who even get road, we lay the foundation for construction of road. Liberia should not be arguing about road now, about big hospital. We lay the foundation for that. We left the money there for work out to use. We ratify the agreement. Listen to the one, Gary.
Me who here a unity party or more. I live in Claton beyond Joe. We are starting. My children and says now they can make fun out of me. They can be playing clicky. Mama will hungry. They can make fun out of me. People around my area can laugh at me. They can mock at me. Say, you're the one poor in the year. We tire with insult in the community. Let Baka try and do something. We the citizens that will really suffering. Especially we that voted for Baka. Our needs for in the whole country, especially in the community, people cause all every day and night. They cause all the insult all. I gave my vote to Baka because I said that for long. I say it better the way they pay, that old person. Maybe you will do something for her. Now the worst thing will ever put away.
You think the Papa trying? You think the Papa
trying?
Some people say the road, the building road, the building, they putting light poles up and things getting better, small. You think so?
No, because the road that I can see, that they see passing and I see facing road here. And I see no road face over there beside passing road. If you say road face, you must look at road that going Ghana Bay that they want to call facing. But they road where they facing going Douala, that passing the same passing the while we are passing we are getting better. Now the same passing the prices.
You know the road we're talking about, the road from Claratown when you cross the new bridge. all the way going to Port Road, passing by Guam, passing by the road. That road, Brian said they will redo that road. Guess what? They will in a the same passion I cut and paste they're doing on the road. Take the camera there.
In his 2025 State of the Nation address, he talked about that road. Not doing all that thing who will do the road, they're passionate.
Guys will set the camera on the road, at the road the woman talking about. The road from Claratown, so you cross Gabriel Tucker Bridge, or you cross the Waterstar Bridge to go across. That road all the way going, passing Rockintown, passing to Nukutown, the main road, Point 4 Junction, going all the way to Port Royal Bridge. That road. When you're going straight to the bridge down there, you cross into Virginia. That road, the government have boosted that road a lot. You know what they're doing? A cut and paste. Where quota is, they go and cut the other area. Then they add up on it. And they put cement the quota. And the drainage is so deplorable at the building. Look at the drainage. We got to check the cameras. And now let us stop a point. So you know the partisan. She said about the passing road. On say passing road. Il a transferred tout up. And he took it to the tailor to sew it. You understand? Or some error place cannot be, or you can't sew it, but you got to put a little cloth on top of it, called passing the clothes. Okay, in Liberia, because a lot of people don't know when the woman say, oh, that passing row. It's like cut and paste. When they cut a portion of the row, then they do it. Then they go and cut another portion and do it. And where quota is, instead of putting quota to some area, they put cement to some area. That's what she called passing row, cut and paste row. That's what she means. That is dangerous, man. That is dangerous. Garrison, we gotta go, man. Tell our people, want to tell many viewers, for listeners across the world, we'll say thank you very much for tuning in to Liberian Action TV. We love you all. We respect you people. Those who agree with us and those who disagree with us. Facts are not debatable. We debate opinion. We are not expressing opinion. We are expressing the facts. The facts are very clear that our people are suffering. Things are very difficult time to have. Our one or two young men who get a little scratch card come on the live or call on radio station because they give you little scratch card. Look, the country is suffering. There's no debate about that. And we'll not run away from that. We'll keep playing these videos. We'll keep informing the people. The government action is insensitive to the plight of the people. Some people have been living on this land, especially the place the government is breaking down. It's talking about ice. Some people have been living there for the last 50 years. Some people have been living there for the last 70 years. There's a friend who supported the Unity Party. He wrote something, okay? I hope I can get it out and read it, but he wrote something very important that I actually wanted to read. And it's very important. If I don't get it tomorrow, I'll read it. But he said something very important, Garrison. And there's the next article on the Charlestown Road. I will try to read that article tomorrow. I'm not getting the guy up, but on a very serious note, Garrison, our people are suffering. The suffering is unimaginable. I've been frank with you. Liberians are suffering. We want to tell our friends from Nema County who relay us. In Nema County, we want to say thank you very much to our friends who relay us. In Bond County, we want to say thank you very much. Many listeners and our followers. Garrison, we want to say thank you very much. You've done a splendid job today to take your time, be at this critical juncture. Okay, just want to say thank you very much. We appreciate you. And let's play our holiday. 0 minus 0 plus 0 subtract 0. I love to listen to her on that. That is so interesting. This is so interesting.
The everyday Liberian citizens. Let's see. Let's talk to our sister. How you doing, Mama? What's your name?
My name Kona.
Kona?
Yeah.
What are you selling here?
I sell it around Water Street there.
You selling what thing you sell?
I sell slipper.
Okay. But how the business going with you?
The business below sell money, I go say now.
Why you think so?
You go credit for money from bank for the market and buy. Then say the police behind because we don't want put in power.
Say the police behind you.
Yeah, 24 hours they carry our market when we carry. You basketball cartoon 80 dollars when they carry the same again. 60 dollars US, 70 dollars US before they get your goods.
So I mean, they not tell your market before they
more
carry
than
the
Sarah Stam, more than Sarah Stam. Like we want land, one, they land two, they land three, they land four. They only yesterday said they were here.
But I mean, what do you think the government need to do to help your business net to improve?
The only thing I get to tell international community, they take Baka from there. If we not get no government like bro, no problem.
You think so?
It will be better.
But you think the government doing well?
He not doing even well because they say that open what they see Buka. Joseph Baka got for the 2 years experience. So we need more than what they say that open what not able to do. Like what he's supposed to do. But he doing they say more than he do for the 2 years in here. Like he not even set in classroom to learn. The men are not learn. At least in there well more than the ones that in the play what he say he do for the 2 years. He went to school for the 2 years.
So you think we are government were better than
100% better because we're not sure of sleeping place. Foreign we're not going. But now when you call your sister, you will eat it for 2 days because no quarry.
You think quarry were not going doing job yet?
I say we're better. Job we are government was 200% better than Baka government.
So if you were to grade the government here from 0 to 100, how much you?
I will grade 0 minus 0 plus 0. So try by 0.
Everything 0?
0.
0 plus 0.
0 minus 0 plus 0.
Minus 0. 0 minus 0 plus 0 subtracted by 0.
Yeah.
0 minus 0 plus 0. 0 minus 0 plus 0.
0.
Subtracted by 0. Everything equal to 0.
Oh, yeah.
Friend who supported the Unity Party, he said something very important. Today, Musa V. Willie, when authorities knowingly allow or encourage people to illegally occupy land for years in exchange for votes and political patronage, the state is not innocent. All past and current governments have participated in creating the problem. Compensate people. He goes on to say, well, no matter what the situation, this is what the guy said, compensate the people. When authorities normally allow or encourage people illegally, the authority knew they encourage people to illegally occupy land for years in exchange for votes and political patronage. The state is not innocent. That means the state contributed towards the people occupying the areas that they call alleys. Until all past and current government have participated in creating the problem. That's his opinion. But he calls up to say, compensate the people. Do I support this? That the people must be compensated? The CDC believes that the people must be compensated. The people should be compensated. The CDC is clear on that. Garrison believes that they must be compensated, they must be resettled. The government of Liberia has failed to protect its citizens under the Constitution and provide to protect lives and protect property. This is how we go. This is how we end this program tonight. We say thank you very much to our main viewers. Be here tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We come with a brand new, fresh, ready topic and prepared. The host will be till tomorrow, and we hope we can get a guest. Harrison, have a wonderful night at family house. Thank you for turning up. We want to appreciate you. We want to appreciate everyone. Harrison, tell your in Nima Gubana.
Qual aí de apie? Catudo gasoso, catudo da qual aí de apie? Qual aí então?
Thank you very much. Let me speak about it. Now, money was away. Now, was away. Garrison, I'm making battle in Vatu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrison. Thank you very much, man. Garrison, we gotta leave. Thank you, my brother.
Okay, brother.
Yeah.
I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not know. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
And I guarantee you, when we finish, there will not be a winner or the loser. Today we all wear the jersey of Liberia, and the victory belongs to the people, to the peace and to our democracy. As we begin to build upon the foundation of this new Liberia, I, George the new president, will first give thanks and praises to the Almighty God for the blessing He has bestowed upon our country. And I say, my people, thank you,
The supporters of His Excellency Joseph Boakai presents him as a poor man from Lofa, and aside that he will understand the plight of the poor people. Fellow Liberians, do not be fooled. First President Boakai is not poor like you, not even as me. As Vice President, his office received more money from the government budget than any other vice president has received in Liberia's history. He has enjoyed some of the best and most lucrative government jobs. Minister of Agriculture, Ambassador, Managing Director of LPMC, at the time when LPMC had money, and several other positions. First President Boakai might have been poor a long time ago, but today he is among the richest 1% of Liberians who are enjoying the best of this country.
That led to decades of war still run deep. But so too does the longing for reconciliation. A reconciliation defined not by political bargaining or by an artificial balance of power, by tribe, region, religion, or ethnicity, but by the equality of opportunity and a better future for all Liberians.
I'm extremely happy to be in the United States of America, long considered the lands of free and the home of the brave. My visit here today is a response to the kind invitation extended to me by President Ronald Reagan, a man of abiding courage, strong will, and foresight. As you know, Liberia and the United States have a long and historic friendship which spans more than 150 years.
And that respect.
What I call sort of vicious lie about the fact that they say Mr. Kobe is gay or bring gay lifestyle to Liberia is complete bullshit. When people can accuse you of stealing people's money, when they can accuse you of being involved in the war, anything, people don't make up stuff. They don't make up shit. Excuse my language, right? So it's complete nonsense. I mentioned earlier, I don't know if I'm sure you were here, right? You playing the game, right? I'm married to Teresa, 2 children, 5 grandchildren. I believe in traditional family values, so it's complete bullshit, complete nonsense.
I resigned May 11th. On the start of the new session, after the president of Liberia, after our Supreme Court victory for us, and the president made his now famous speech that they will continue to work with the so-called majority, even before defining what that majority was going to be, because we're going into a new session. We decided that to avoid the continuous confrontations and acrimony at the legislature, we decided to step aside. So we resigned. They never got the votes to try us or remove us, and we maintained they would not have gotten the votes. There is a reason why the Constitution requires a supermajority, and if we wanted to go by the rule of law, and we should go by the rule of law, 49 votes were required. That was never attained, so we resigned.
I'm too hard on the CDC. You know, it's for reasons sometimes, Carol. The big ball that CDC dropped, one of it was right here in Nimba. My brother, let me tell you something. There's nowhere in the world where hundreds of candidates participate in the election. And in the second round, only 2%. And the number of vote cast in the second round is more than the first round. It's not possible. That's what happened in Nimba.
He is adjusting. Watch this moment without any commentary. It's going down. First blow. There you have it.
Because the party felt betrayed. The Salif-led administration was splashing jobs and cash and political cohesion, arresting our people arbitrarily, putting them behind bars. The CDC got challenged. We brave the storm. We challenge the status quo. We never surrender. The first 6 years we never surrender. 12 years we never surrender. And this party will never, with emphasis, ever surrender to the evil forces. By 2011, 3 of our soldiers were executed on this party ground. 2 at the back and 1 right at the headquarters. The man who shot and killed our people today is a darling boy in the Liberian National Police. They brought him back to shoot more guns. Get ready to shoot. because we challenge the status quo appropriately. Kroma was murdered on this battleground. The boy was killed